that was not a smooth transition. I thought that nope, that's not a smooth transition. It's fine. It's fine. Oh shoot. Oh. Oh my god, did the thing just went quiet? Hold on, let me fix that. Okay. I don't know how loud is too loud. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I'll just lower the volume of the music just a tad bit. Anyway, hey, hello. Oh my god. Okay, so everyone says the tide's coming in. The peppermint tide. Yes. So the final act of the Fontaine Archon quest is that too loud? I don't know. Let me see. Is- I want to make sure. Okay. Because I want to make sure that the volume is not too loud. Everyone says hello, hello. Yeah, I want to make sure that the volume's not too loud on this. I don't know. You guys will have to inform me whether or not the volume of like me and the actual game is like too loud or not because I honestly cannot tell. Everyone says, really glad I finally caught your stream. Yeah. So this is my new setup. I designed them all myself. And I hope you all like them. I think it's pretty cute, but we'll have to see. I'll make some changes over time, see how everything goes. But yeah. So, uh, the amount I've mentioned this in in last stream when we played Nivilet's story quest. But when I tell you the amount of hype that I am in for this part of the quest, it's insurmountable. It's insane. I. Everyone says yes. You have four ears, so you have to be twice as careful about audio dangers. What is it? Because my little avatar has a little headband. Yep. So if anything is like too quiet or too loud, don't be afraid to just tell me because I cannot tell. So let me try to like lower the volume a little bit on because I don't want the audio to like peak either. I honestly I can't tell. I don't know because I don't want it to be like screaming into the mic kind of. But like I don't want it to like peak so much that it's like bleh, but I don't want it to be like too quiet either. So we'll just have to see. We'll just have to see. So I think the first thing that we're going to do is watch the trailer and then just jump into the game. Just jump into it immediately. So that's what we're going to do. Everett says, yeah, the volume's fine on my end. Thanks. Sweet. I also noticed that the chat box on my thing is a little too small. So let me try to fix that a little bit. Let me try. Okay. Uh, we'll see if the text goes over the box. We'll see what happens. Okay, so, hold on for just a second. Okay, okay. Uh, yeah, we should get to... It should be showing my YouTube page right now. Hold up, let me see. Let me make sure it actually did what I wanted. Let me just be 100% sure. Yes, it did. Okay, perfect. All right, let's oh shoot, is it gonna play an ad? Yes, it is. Please don't play an ad.
According to the
Let me
judgment.
check. No, it's not playing an ad. Oh, perfect, 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 perfect. All right, all right, all right. So let's see the trailer. I've already seen the trailer so many times, but it's a nice way to prepare. I'm preparing here.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique de l'Analyse Cardinale, the Hydro Archon to be punished via the death sentence.
Ooh.
You and I both know that there may be issues with the Primordial Sea.
Everyone on the street who happened to be close to the water didn't have a chance to escape. As the water levels rose, they suddenly disappeared.
There
Shouldn't
she is.
gods be all-powerful?
What's done is done. Just trust me. You're Archon. Never mind whether you can truly convince yourself to or not.
She is so cute. Oh my goodness. She's so cute.
The show begins.
I
Shower me with praise.
I love her black outfit so much.
Let my name echo in song.
And Charlotte. I don't have her yet.
Say cheese. Breaking news. I know you're not a local, but I'd avoid getting too close to any water that looks strange all the same.
That is
There's
Mona.
something ominous about it.
That is
Well,
Mona.
the water, I mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
The prophecy. Yes. What has been prophesized will be fulfilled.
I, Furina, will use this trial to show the world the true meaning
Do
of
not resist.
justice.
This judgment is fair
people.
and just. What is the meaning you would call
You have
this
never been as
justice?
superficial as you have presented yourself to be.
No more excuses.
I can't wait till we get to these parts.
Fusalo, why did you deceive us?
Oh my god.
Applaud and rejoice.
Just a moment. This isn't right.
The trial of the Hydro Archon.
Seem to remember
the
that.
floor will now
This
begin.
trial.
Woohoo.
I now understand the true purpose behind this position.
Give you that.
You
What is
are
with the whale?
this one, Fusalo.
Everyone's Papa,
Everyone's
what
dead.
should I do?
Oh shit. Okay.
The prophecy that you've been fretting over should now be in full swing.
When I tell you that woman right there broke the internet.
I
Oh,
suppose this would also be the justice that belongs to you. All will eventually end in a magnificent and dramatic trial. Farewell,
So
Merveillette. I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
whoa, wait. Who's talking? No, I've seen this trailer before, but not like that many times. Who is talking? Yeah, okay. Now it's just normal stuff. Who is talking?
It will eventually end in a magnificent and dramatic trial.
It's either Skirk or Agiria. It's either one of those two. Also, my thumbnail is indeed let me just quiet this for a moment. My thumbnail is indeed inspired by this little moment right here where she's dancing. Oh my god. Man. So many questions. So many things. So hyped. So hyped. Everin says, "Behold the wonder of water." Yes. Okay. So, that is that's what we have now for the trailer. And no, it's about time we actually get to the damn oh wow, that's a voice crack. Get to the damn quest. Whoa, mysterious. So let me just put the volume up again of the game. All right. So let me just make sure it's not. Let me just get my stuff very quickly. Let's get some of my stuff. Anything else here? Everin says voice crack. Maybe you need a drink of water. Hold up. My little thing isn't appearing. Something's up. Infinite void! Okay, we're back. Okay, that's just like a little event going on. Okay. So for those of you who missed it, yes indeed, I did get Furina. I did get her on, I kid you not, basically no pity, 7 single pulls. Absolutely insane. That's the main reason I don't have Charlotte. It's... Ah! Yeah, so I have her. Very, very excited. Let's see. General Grievous says, me looking at character talking when nothing else. Oh, never mind, it's back. Yeah, I accidentally, it didn't, like, do the thing. That's weird. Midoof says, your big ring animatic is at my top 5. Thank you. Okay. Let's just go. Let's just go. I'm stalling time. I tend to stall every time I get really excited with something because I'm like, wait, no, I'm not ready yet, but I really want to do it, but I'm not ready yet. Okay, so we're returning to the Fortress of Meripede. Yep, I see. We're returning to the fortress. I forgot to mention this, but now I have 3 Archons on my disposal. 3 Archons, baby. I got, my son, Venti, my favorite character. I got Furina and Nahida, little baby. I wish I had Zhongli. I really, really do. But I tried getting him, but to no avail. We're playing as Furina for now. Oh wait, actually, let me change. No. Let me change my party. Let me remove Albedo and put Linny. Where is he? There he is.
We'll be a traveling magic troupe.
And if you're wondering, my Furina, I gave her Ayato's artifacts. She has the Favonia sword because I do not roll for weapons. And her talents are 4, 5, 4. So she isn't useless. She's just not as, like, super well built. Not that I really need her because she's, like, game-breakingly broken. Everyone says, oh right, 2,500. 25,000, I can't read. Oh right, 25,000, good for you, PL. Thank you. Okay. So what's going on right now? What's going on? Some time has passed since the incident in the Fortress of Meripede, and your sentence here is almost finished.
Now for a little rest after breakfast. This is the life. Wait a sec. Isn't something important supposed to happen today? Oh, today's our big day! We're supposed to leave the Fortress of Meripede!
I mean, we already left,
we gotta
but...
go complete the release procedures now!
We already left, but I guess. Midoof says, do you have a goal for subscribers? If so, what's your goal? Currently, I don't have a goal for much YouTube stuff right now, mostly because I'm in school, and I'm putting all of my focus into that currently than my channel. It's the main reason why, like, my channel feels dead aside from the streams. It's because I'm working too hard on, like, cool stuff. Everett says, does Paimon get pie for breakfast? I don't know, does she? Oh, Masquerade of the Guilty, baby! Talk to the receptionist. We're going down. Is there any teleporters here? Ah, yes. Here. Everyone says, pumpkin pie. It's that time of the year. Well, I mean, you could argue that it's already passed, but... fall never passes. Not in the heart. Hey, can we leave? Can we leave this place, please?
Sign here. This document will be effective immediately upon signing, and you two may exit the Fortress of Meripede via the regular channels.
Awesome.
It's been so long since we've been to the surface. Let's hurry up and...
Oh! Oh, that's not good.
What's happening?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, thanks. But I wonder what that tremor was just now.
The water is breaking through. The water's breaking through.
Let's go ask the Duke.
Woohoo! That's not good. An exit card. So we could just leave now. I mean, we already left before, but it's fine. Also, I forgot to mention this, but the game might crash, because that's an issue that Fontaine in general, it seems, have been having. So be warned, there is a possibility that the game could just break. Let's hope it does not, and if it does, let's hope it doesn't break too much, because that would make me very, very sad. Hello, Riley.
Your Grace?
Your Grace.
Ah, good to see you two. Is there something you wish to see me about?
Yeah, what was with that earthquake just now?
The water breaking?
Ah, that. The tremor didn't originate from the seafloor.
Okay.
In fact, it seems it came from the surface.
Okay. Okay.
Over the years of serving as the warden here, I have developed a sense for distinguishing between what occurs on the surface and what occurs underwater. Besides, the seal that Monsieur Neuvillette set in place won't fail so easily.
Yeah, let's hope it doesn't.
So the fortress is okay?
If you recall our last incident, if there really were a problem, there would be crowds of inmates in a panic right now.
Oh, yeah. It's just... We're making sure, dude. We're making sure. Even Neuvillette himself said that there's no way to stop the prophecy. It could just happen.
Huh. You've got a point. Okay, seems we need to get back up to the surface and ask about what happened. By the way, do you know what day it is today?
I believe today is this month's pipe cleaning day.
So a month has passed? I guess that checks out. Damn, we've been in Fontaine for a while.
Wait, seriously?
Actually, today is the day we say goodbye to the fortress.
Ah, yes. Have you completed your release papers?
Release papers?
Yep.
I guess so.
It's you two. Are you leaving now?
Indeed we are.
That's right! Today is our last day in prison! But now that Paimon says that, it doesn't feel like we were confined here. It's actually been pretty nice!
A lot of people has helped us out.
Oh yeah, Paimon feels fond of this place now! Then be sure to come back and visit. I'll miss you.
If you've signed the release papers, then you're free to go. The guards will escort you out.
I mean, we already left, so we can just, like, leave. I mean, like, I don't know, man. Like, yeah, officially by law, we were supposed to stay there for, like, 40 days, but when the world is literally ending and we had to leave to escape it, yeah, maybe we could just leave?
You're not going to see us off?
Nope.
I knew you'd ask. All right, sure. Let's go.
Oh, okay.
Well, you actually agreed. No worries, you must be busy. Paimon was just joking.
Ah, so you do have a polite side, I see.
After being down here for so long, I imagine you must feel like you're lacking companionship. Shall I come along too?
No, that's alright. It's not like we'll... Wait, no, that's alright. It's not like we'll never visit again.
Yeah, don't worry, we'll come back to see you. Paimon really likes the cafeteria here. The chefs sure do know how to make good grub.
I hope you won't be here as convicts the next time I see you.
Well, maybe. I don't know.
We'll do our best to stay out of trouble. Well, it seems our work in the Fortress of Meripede is finished. That's the end of another chapter in our journey. And since Neuvillette was the one who asked us to come here, we should probably go report to him now. Next up, the Palais Mermonia.
Hey, yo.
You're going to see Monsieur Neuvillette? Please pass on our kind regards.
I'm sure just your regards will do, no?
I believe it would be the polite thing to do.
You're right. I've heard the Palais has been terribly busy these days. Tell him that I hope he hasn't been overwhelmed by the recent string of troubles.
Hopefully. I don't know, man. The world almost ended, so... Bleh. Uh, yeah, for those of you who missed what happened last time, primordial. Okay, so for those of you who don't know what's like the big thing that's going on, so in Fontaine there is a prophecy that the water levels will rise and basically flood the entire nation, and all of the people in Fontaine specifically are going to quote dissolve into the waters, only leaving the Hydro Archon weeping on her throne. We find out the dissolve into the water part is literal because Fontainians literally dissolve into a very specific water called primordial water, primordial seawater, which is hidden underneath, at the very least, Fontaine, but it could be the entirety of that, honestly. And in our the previous act, so the Fortress of Meripede is the place we're in right now. This place is specifically made, first of all, as a prison, but also to like, uh, also to contain the seawater that's underneath. And the water started breaking, and it busted a pipe. Well, I don't know if it busted a pipe, but it like released itself. It like broke through, and Uvlet had to stop it. But he makes it very clear that all he did was stall it, and that at least currently there's no way to save it. So yeah, so the world almost ended, and according to the trailer, the world might almost end again. I say the world, but Fontaine at the very least. Ha 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 ha! How fun! How fun! Oh, and if you're wondering about how is the water levels doing, nope, nope, nope. Oh, the sea, dummy. No. Oh my goodness. It's consumed a lot. These like gray structures that you see here, yeah, those are city ruins that have been flooded. So, yeah. So, yeah, how is the Dragon Man doing? Oh yeah, it was confirmed that he was the water dragon. So, when it rains in Fontaine, he is indeed crying. Oh, okay. I guess
The
we're...
Palais Mermonia sure is buzzing with activity today.
It is indeed.
Halt! Huh? Oh, it's you two. Apologies. Monsieur Neuvillette did say you'd be welcome at any time.
Awesome.
Excuse me. Would you mind helping me take a look at this report?
I'll be right there. Sorry, I've got my hands full here. You can see yourselves in.
Everyone's so busy. Seems a lot has been happening.
It's gonna be a cool transition. They tried. Damn, look at that typewriter. Look at that giant typewriter. Also, hello, Monsieur Neuvillette, sexy dragon man.
Hello. You've come at the right time, but you'll have to wait for just a moment, as there are some urgent matters I must tend to first.
How you feeling, man?
In the meantime, please, have a seat. If you'd like to have something to drink, let the Melusine outside know.
That's all right. We just ate.
Very well, then.
Let's take a break over there while we wait for him to finish his work.
The PNG of the clock. Everett says, Dragon Daddy? Yes, indeed.
All right. That should wrap things up for now.
Are you done with your work?
Yes, sorry to keep you waiting.
How you feeling, dude?
Today should be the day you were released from the Fortress of Meripede, and it appears that you've managed to complete all the release paperwork.
You're...
That's right, and we came here to see you right away.
You and Paimon tell Neuvillette everything that happened since the Primordial Sea incident, blah 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 blah, child,
A massive whale.
Yep.
Do you have any idea what that might be?
Judging from your description, that cannot have occurred in any ordinary waters, but rather something like the Primordial Sea. A whale of that size and shape cannot usually be found in the waters of Tevat. Therefore, we can only assume that Child is presently immersed in primordial seawater.
Now here's the thing, was that dream what's going on with him now or the past? Because all of the other dreams that we had were in the past, albeit the recent past.
Immersed in primordial seawater? But how? Is he okay?
He's not from Fontaine, so he won't dissolve. Yeah, Lumine, but he might drown. Like, he's still a person.
Most people wouldn't be capable of entering in the first place. I'm not completely sure how he could have gotten there myself.
There's something we'd like to ask you about.
Yes? What is it?
What was that tremor we felt earlier?
Ah, right! Paimon felt it too! We asked the Duke and he said it wasn't from underwater, so we figured you might know something about it.
It turns out that I have just received a report about this particular matter.
Awesome.
In fact, that's exactly what I was busy with a moment ago. The source of the tremor was here on the surface near Poisson. After the shaking stopped, the water levels in the Poisson area rose at an alarming rate.
How fun. That's cool. That's great.
The water levels rose? Oh no! What about all the people there?
Fortunately, the water levels only rose for a short period of time and have already returned to normal now. However, I still have a bad feeling about the whole phenomenon.
Everyone says, how did Paimon feel a tremor? She's flying. All the time. Yeah, I'm assuming it was like an earthquake, and you don't have, like, you can see an earthquake. Like, you can literally see everything shake. So, I don't think she had to feel it. You can just, like, you can literally see everything shaking. It's scary, actually. Hold on for... Okay, hold on for a second. Okay, we're back.
If the change in water levels is connected with the leaking primordial seawater, then the situation in Poisson may be much worse than it appears.
I don't know, man.
Navia should be in Poisson, right? We need to go check on her!
Yes, Spina di Ursula's headquarters is there. Yeah, we had an entire, like, quest about that. Thank you, protagonist, for
I would also
stating what we
like to
knew.
go there as soon as possible, but I'm afraid I can't leave just yet. We must immediately formulate disaster prevention plans for the surrounding coastal areas to avoid potential catastrophes.
It's fine, this happens all the time. No, really, like, in the beginning of the entire Archon quest, they made it, like, very clear that the water levels have been rising for a while. For not a while, but basically, like, the entirety of Fontaine's history. But, like, even, like, recently, the water levels have been rising.
I'll have to ask you two to go to Poisson first. I'll meet you there to check on the situation once I finish things here.
Sounds like a plan.
There's no time to lose! Let's get going!
Please be careful.
Hello. Hello. Hello, hello, hello.
The two of you have my thanks. If you need any help, just let me know.
Man, I tried getting him. I tried rolling for him. But he would not come home. Nah, I got a Jean instead. But hey, on the bright side... He turned his head. That's funny. Hey, on the bright side, at least I got her. So, not a complete loss. Okay, hold on. Let me see this. Thank you. Alright, let's go to Poisson. Not perfect teleporter. Let's go in there. See how they're doing. It's like, hey bros, y'all okay? Y'all good? How y'all feeling?
Oh no! What happened here?
Oh, okay. All the buildings here seem to be in pretty rough shape now. There's nobody around. Were they all dissolved? No, let's not assume the worst happened yet. I read that wrong, but it's fine.
Navia should be around here, right? We need to make sure she's still... Paimon means we need to check on her.
Okay. No, it's fine. It's fine. You know, everybody just left to have a party. Everyone's just having a party. Oh my god, did the game break? That's annoying. I think the game broke. Oh, it did. Okay. Hold up. The game broke right now. Okay. No, this is fine. This happens all the time. Either it's with me or with just Fontaine in general. I have heard that they do this all the time. Not that they do this all the time, but like this has been like a problem in just the Fontaine region in general. Why isn't my hotkeys working? Bro, why aren't my hotkeys working? What the heck? Oh my god, my hotkeys are not working. Ugh, I hate that. Okay. Okay. Is it fine? Oh, really, like, this actually happens quite a lot, actually. It's annoying. It's very, very annoying. Incredibly annoying, and it makes me want to cry, but it does happen. And it's been happening, and, like, I've heard that it's been, like, a problem, uh, in the Fontaine region in general for, like, PC players. I I use that to cope with the fact that it isn't just my game that's breaking, but it's like everybody else is breaking too. Here, let me check something. Yeah, home should work. Home is the hotkey. Why didn't it work in the game? That's terrible. I put these hotkeys specifically so that I didn't have to, like, press Windows. I hate pressing Windows. I hate that. Okay. I just... It's frustrating. It's frustrating. Let me just plop the music back on. That's a little loud. I'll plop the music back on and hope for the best. Okay, so I'm in the game. I'm just gonna go to the area. Because, like, normally what happens is... okay, so I'm in the scene. Yeah, normally what happens is that the game just kinda, like, specific scenes just stop working. They just do. And it's the worst. Okay, I don't know if I want to play this entire scene, though. That's the problem. I guess I'll just describe what's happening. So we find a guy that is on the roof. A guy from Spina di Rasula is in there, saying, like, hey man, like, be careful. The guy's like, okay. We're running to get help. I really hope this cutscene doesn't last too long. This is bad. One guy's really sad. One guy's crying. Paimon's like, oh no, he's pretty sad. Somebody's yelling out their leg. Their leg is damaged. Some members of Spina di Rasula are like, it's okay, you're fine. I'm trying, like, I'm too afraid to, like, go back into the game because sometimes it breaks in cutscenes. I don't know why. I hate that it happens. Okay. We're out of the cutscene. We're out of the cutscene. Okay. Everyone says you need a frowny face version of your avatar for when your game freezes. Yeah, I kind of wish, but, But I don't know, I'm kind of afraid that if I put too many hotkeys, because there's already hotkeys in the game itself, and I'm kind of too scared that if I do, then, like, I don't know. If I do, then it won't work. Like, I don't know. I don't want anything to be, like, messed up. So, let me try something. Okay, that works. I don't know if it'll work in the game. Is the game loading? Okay. Let me just shut up the music because the game's on. And I can't manually. Okay, so let me just read a couple comments. Everett says, the game's frozen. I didn't know this was an ice quest. I didn't know that either. Axel T says, have you heard of this new web animation called The Amazing Digital Circus? Yes, 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 indeed, I have. It's really cool. It's awesome, honestly. I think it's awesome. Everett says, you need a frowny. Oh yeah, I already read that. Everett also says, if Paimon was levitating inside a van and the van drove forward, would she smack into the back window, or would she have to will herself to float forward to avoid that? She'd probably smack herself on the back window, just logically speaking. Can I get back in the game, please? Can you not crash, please? Oh my god, it crashed. That's not good. Are you because I don't. It's not. Every time, can I not just play the goddamn story in peace? Is that impossible? Or is it the location? Is it the location of Fontaine that's bugging it out? Look, it breaking during cutscenes, I can deal with that. But it breaking during locations where the cutscenes occur is what angers me, because this happened last time I streamed the Archon quest. And I don't know how, but I managed to get it to work again. And I really, really do not know how. It just started working suddenly. So this this annoys me. This annoys me a lot, because it's like I can't play the game if I can't continue the story if I can't even go to the location where the story takes place. I I'm sorry if it's not visually interesting right now. I'm just trying to make sure that okay, let's try it like this. Let's try this. Let me just teleport to another area and then get back in the game. Because I think that's what I did the last time to get it back to working. Hopefully. Maybe. This is terrible. I hate this. Everett says, all the water is consuming the game. Liquids are one of the most difficult things to animate. They are indeed. They're both difficult and easy all at the same time. And you wonder, how's that even possible? How is that even possible? Okay, I'm getting the game back on. I don't know. It's not to rant too much, but this has happened in every single one of my Fontaine playthroughs. And it's one of the most frustrating things ever. It really is. Because, like, when I started streaming Genshin, the main reason why I stopped streaming Genshin way back when I started playing the game was because the game lagged so much it was basically unwatchable. Uh, And when I started streaming it again, I mentioned that like the main reason why I really wanted to play, especially Fontaine on stream, is because like I'm not a gamer. I'm not at all. Some people might be like, "Damn, Genshin is like the only game you play, isn't it?" And it's like, yes, yes, it is because I don't play games. But the main reason I play Genshin is for the story. I love the story. I love the characters, and I wanted to show that. I am showing that. Just hate that it breaks when I do. So yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna keep it like this for now. Let me just teleport back to the place where I'm supposed to go. Please, 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 please. Please, 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 please. Please, please, please. Okay, it's not totally broken. So I'm not gonna show anything right now, just in case that it breaks again. So I'm just gonna talk. Oh. It's the location. It's the locate. It is the location. It's the location that breaks.
Tea parties are a
No,
must
shut
for
up,
the
Furina. Shut up.
well-mannered.
No, it's the location that's breaking. I think I have to play this location off screen. I'm mad. I'm very, very mad right now. I'm okay with it breaking in cutscenes, but it breaking in locations is what angers me. It angers me a lot. I guess I have to just like play these cutscenes outside of it. Okay. Let me do something. I have an idea. I have an idea. I have an idea. So it doesn't, so I don't just like, so we don't just stand here doing nothing. Is there no YouTube video with all of the cutscenes? Is there no YouTube videos with the cutscenes? I just need the YouTube videos with the cutscenes, please. Hold up. Oh my cutscene animation. No, there isn't. What? Why don't people put the cutscenes on YouTube? Oh wait, 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 wait. Am I saved? Am I saved? Am I saved? I might be saved. I might be saved. I have the idea. I have an idea. I have an idea. I don't know if it's a good idea, but I have an idea. What if I play the cutscenes that are breaking on YouTube while I play them? That's an idea, right? No, they're cinematic cutscenes. Why don't people upload them? Why don't people upload these? Oh my god, nobody has uploaded the cutscenes. Are you serious? Fine. 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 You know what? I didn't want to do this again. I've done this before. I didn't want to do this again. I really, really didn't. But I don't think I have a choice. I don't think I have a choice. Okay. Let me just get to the part where I don't... Did it work? Hold up. Did it actually work? Yes, yes it did. Okay. I'm not sure. I wasn't sure. I didn't think I had to do this, but I did. Now see, I did this before. I did this before. On another time, the game just absolutely broke in a location. This is the worst thing ever. Why is it doing this to me? Like, I'm fine with it crashing on a cutscene. I'm sorry, I'm just like getting to the actual location. Is Navia there? Is Navia there? Okay, so we are running. Paimon says, "Oh, it's Navia. She's over there. Hey, Navia, are you okay?" Navia's there and she notices us. She looks at us, then she looks around, and then she says, "You're here." Paimon says, "We're here. We heard there was a situation in Poisson. Could so we came as quickly as we could." Navia says, "Yes. As you can see, the water level suddenly rose. It caused quite the disturbance, in fact." She looks sad. We look at each other, like us and Paimon. A member says, Demoiselle? I can't speak French. There was a wounded resident next to a building southwest of here. We already transported him to safety, but we've run out of medical supplies." Navia says, "He's wounded? How badly?" The member says, "He fell, so it's probably a broken leg. He's pretty shaken up. When the water level rose, he desperately climbed up to the roof. Once the water receded and he saw the ground, he became terrified and eventually—" Navia says he jumped down then. Then she says, find the letter of Squad 1 and tell him to take the wounded residents to see a doctor. He should know where to go." The Rasula member says, "Understood. I'll take over his search and rescue mission in the meantime." Navia says, "All right, you'll be in charge." And then the member walks away. Navia says, "I'm sorry, where were we?" Paimon says, the situation in Poisson." Navia says, "Ah, right. Allow me to explain. A little earlier, we suddenly. This is a long scene. I hate this. I actually hate this. I am like really mad right now." Navia says, "A little earlier, we suddenly heard a loud noise. At first, everyone thought that something might have exploded in the waterways, but before we knew it, the game started pouring out. The game, oh my god. Water started pouring out from everywhere." How mad I am. Navia says, "The rushing water seemed a little odd, almost like the unique color of primordial seawater. Some people didn't realize the danger and thought it was just ordinary water leaking from somewhere. Everyone in the street who happened to be close to the water didn't have a chance to escape. As the water levels rose, they suddenly disappeared. They were all dissolved. Those who realized what was happening started to flee in a panic, desperately trying to get higher ground. Many were injured in the stampede, and some people fell from significant heights. The Spina di Rosula initiated rescue operations as quickly as possible, but there have been a lot of casualties. Unfortunately, whoopsie, I said that wrong. Fortunately, the water began to recede after some time, and the chaos came to an end." Now, yeah, she's still talking. The water that flooded the areas contained primordial seawater, so the lower levels of Poisson are still hazardous. To ensure everyone's safety, I've asked the people there to leave as soon as possible. No one knows if this could happen again. All we can do for now is try our best to help evacuate the residents. We still haven't completed the head count, but we'll have some numbers soon." Paimon says, "How awful! And all of that just came out of nowhere?" Navia says, "It was quite frightening indeed. I only wish that everything that just happened was a bad dream." Paimon says, "Is there any way we can help, Navia?" And then I can select dialogue. I'll say, yeah, we're here to help. Navia says, thank you for being so willing to help and thank you for being so willing to help in a moment of crisis like this. You don't know how much it means to me. I really can't express how grateful I am." We're thinking, wait, we're missing some people, aren't we? No! No, her bodyguards are gone! She has like two little bodyguards that follow her around everywhere and they're not here. Paimon says, "Don't say that, Navia. That's what friends are for." We say, "This scene is so long, I hate this." We say, "By the way, where are Malus and Silver?" Oh my god, that's an ad. Get out of here. Navia doesn't speak. She then said, one of the members says, "Demoiselle, we have got a situation here." Navia says, I'll be right there." She turns to us and says, "Sorry, I need to go for now." Are we done? Are we done? No, we're not. Paimon says, and off she goes. Seems like it might be a while before she can take a break. We look on. Navia walks around talking to many people and about various matters. Oh my god, it's still going! Navia says, "Okay, the wounded are being tended to, and we finished the preliminary head count. More support has just arrived, so I suppose I finally have a moment to focus on my own matters. Of course, we should remain ready for anything and continue doing our best to rescue others. I'll be sure to have everyone in the Spira di Ursula ready to render assistance. Uh, Traveler, Paimon, would you two accompany me to my father's grave for a moment? We say, huh? Right now? I understand. She says thank you. Are we done? Are we done? Are we done? Are we done? Yes, we're done. Ah, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay. Let me just start up the game once again. Oh my god, finally. Finally. Okay, that was long. I'm so sorry. Everyone says soap copium. Oh, I'm on strong soap copium right now. Mm, the strongest soap copium you've ever seen. Okay. Uh, Axel T says, "Do you remember the 1,000-degree knife thing?" Yes, yes, I do indeed. That was a time. That was a time. I honestly kind of miss it. I'm going to be like 100% honest with you guys. I honestly miss that era. Uh, okay, the game's starting up again. Good, 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 good. Let's hope it doesn't break here. Everyone says saw a weird comment glitch from you. Uh, okay. My goodness. This the amount of soap cope that I am in right now is absolutely immense. No, I'm not okay. I'm mad. I'm so mad because this is clearly an important part of the story, a very important part of the story, and the game just went no. The game just said no, thank you. We're not gonna have you stream that part. You're gonna put freaking soap cutting videos as you describe what's going on. I really hope my narration is entertaining enough for you people. I really, really hope so. Because if it isn't, uh, sorry. I I'm trying my best here. Axel T says, on a scale from 1 to 10, how mad are you? I'll say like a good, like, 6 to 7. Not mad enough for me to rage quit. Decently mad. Okay. So, so I'm back in the game. Let me put on the audio. Let me walk around. Let me see if that hotkey worked. Let me see if it did. Everyone says, poor PL. Yeah. I'm okay. Okay, guys. Did it not work? Bruh, oh my god, these hotkeys are not working while I'm playing? That's kinda cringe, bro. That's kinda dumb. It's not! Bruh! Put the hotkeys so I didn't have to use Windows! I hate using Windows! I hate using Windows so much! It like... Because I use this I use this computer for school. Ugh. Peppermint life or disappointment life? Disappointment life currently. Also, if you guys know a way to get the hotkeys to work, please, 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 please tell me. Because I hate using Windows. It's like the biggest pet peeve of mine. And I mean like the Windows key on laptops. That's what I mean. Okay. Please don't break. Please, 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 please don't break. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. Please, 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 please. Okay, good. We're back. We're at the cemetery.
A lot of people here, huh?
Nope.
Well, given the time of day and the whole situation in Poisson, Paimon doesn't think there'd be a ton of people here visiting graves.
Right. That's how things are now. The living are so exhausted that they've no strength to spare any words for the dead.
Damn.
Navia?
There's no need to push yourself so hard.
sorry. I just... Malus and Silver, they won't ever come back here again.
Is there a way to bring... No, I don't think there is. I think we literally had a whole quest about that. No! I loved them! I loved them so much!
What should I do, Papa?
Aww.
Huh? What happened to them?
Never mind now. I'm not mad anymore. I'm sad now. I'm really sad now. Navia, I'm sorry for your loss.
Everyone agreed on the rescue plan, but still, I was the one who initiated it.
Everyone says, "Ook," that quote from Navia. No, that was a quote. That everyone is too exhausted to speak to the dead. That's heavy.
They were helping evacuate the residents, but they couldn't leave in time. And they were caught in the seawater.
What should we do?
I don't think there's anything we can do.
I've known them for so long. And I know they weren't afraid. But I could at least hold a funeral for my father. And I know where he rests. But as for Malus and Silver, they're just gone. I just can't.
Everything looks so clean after it rains. Even the gravestones. I didn't expect that you'd enjoy a glass of red wine in front of Master Callus's grave.
I can understand. Besides, the scenery here isn't half bad.
See, it's not just me. I always want to bring something when I visit Papa. Perhaps we might even have a picnic. He wouldn't be angry, would he?
How could Master ever be upset with you, demoiselle? Yet the cemetery is the home of those who have passed, is it not? Everyone ends up here sooner or later, no matter who you are.
Buying yourself a plot in advance, are you?
No need yet. But when I do, I hope you'll let me be buried beside Master Callus, demoiselle.
Hey, stop joking around.
I'm quite serious. That way, it will save us both the trip to see each other whenever you visit your father's grave.
That makes sense. In that case, could I be buried on his other side?
Ah.
After all, besides you, demoiselle, the two of us could certainly be considered Master's closest companions, no?
They're at least her closest companions.
Personally, I believe we fill those shoes just fine.
Why are you bringing this up all of a sudden? Seriously. All right. I'll remember your requests.
But I'd really prefer not to talk about this stuff. And what do you mean by saving me a trip? I'd make the journey even if I had to visit you two somewhere else.
I've promised to let them rest in peace here. But here I am breaking that promise.
Damn.
I'm sorry for letting you see me in a mess like this. I don't usually cry, really.
No, girl, cry. You can cry.
Paimon doesn't know how to help you feel better. But, well, she understands how you feel.
I had always thought I could make my wishes come true. But now that I think about it, that never solely relied on me. Many things can only be accomplished with someone else's help. Malus and Silver have helped me so much. But by contrast, I could do nothing for them. I'm so sorry.
You can spend as much time as you need here, Navia. We'll stay with you.
Yeah, we're here for you.
Thank you. Right now, you don't know how much that means. By the way, you can have a look at this. It's a list of victims from the incident that took place here.
Dude, why are you giving me that?
Obena, Khan, Burnett, Giverny, Francine, Karina, Daisy Ray, Joinville, Jolienne, Esson, as well as Malus and Silver. So, everyone else is safe. But still...
It's okay. I know what you're thinking. And you're right. We lost Malus and Silver. But we were able to save more than we anticipated. The overall outcome indicates that the cost was worth it.
Damn. No one's sacrifice is truly necessary.
Right! Don't think that way, Navia. One person might be saved at the expense of another, sure, but that isn't something we should ever consider a trade. Malus and Silver were not the price for saving anyone. They're heroes.
That's an interesting. That's interesting. I love that. I loved that so much. Um, a little baby tangent here, but one thing that specifically with the Traveler that I love that Genshin does is that they break the typical hero conventions. Where like in any other story you could say like well, like, this was a sacrifice, the sacrifice was not necessarily meant to be, but it was the only way kind of narrative, right? Like this sacrifice was the only way, this was just Christ or helping things, nothing nothing can happen without a cost. Typically that's what you see in hero stories. Meanwhile, the Traveler here is like, no, this didn't need to happen. The sacrifice occurred, but it didn't have to happen. We could have found another way. And I find that very interesting. And it's not that there isn't a price for everything, because there is. But it's that the price there there's another price. There would have been another price to pay instead of that one. And I love that. I love that so much. Everyone says, yeesh, a mortem list. Yep.
You're right. Thank you, Paimon. What you said just now was pretty amazing, actually. I'll remember your words.
Aww.
Oh, really?
I've never heard this track before.
Seems you've become more eloquent in the time
Oh my
since
God.
we last met.
Arlecchino, what are you doing here?
The knave? What are you doing here?
Ah, is everything going well on your side?
Yes, my people are carrying out the mission according to your request. All the residents of Poisson have been evacuated, and we're preparing to relocate them to higher ground.
Okay, so she's working with them, okay.
As for these supplies, we have everything taken care of. There is no need to worry.
Thank you very much.
Wait, do you two know each other?
We just met recently. Right, Miss Navia?
Usually, I would call this a coincidental encounter, but that doesn't quite fit this time. Besides, it never even crossed my mind that a Fatui Harbinger would come looking for me. Thanks to the Knave, Spina di Rosula received generous support from the Fatui, which allowed us to complete the rescue and evacuation work so quickly.
Mutual aid is essential to fostering positive developments. We were already in the area, in any case, so it was nothing.
All right.
That said, I must say that you're a lot sharper than you let on. I'm sure you understand what I mean.
Why do you have X's in your eyes? I'm curious. Like, why?
I apologize for all the ways in which I tested you previously. We've never worked with a Fatui before, and it's extremely important for us to know who we're working with. My subordinates have reported that Fatui soldiers have been observing water levels and taking head counts in various locations. I hear that they've also prepared a large amount of emergency supplies. I'm quite surprised.
This is nothing to brag about, nor do I intend to.
Okay.
It is simply the way of powerful organizations to act forcefully, whether they are doing good or ill. You've witnessed that firsthand, in any case.
I guess, yeah.
As I've told this traveler before, I know of the prophecy, and I intend to prevent the impending disaster. Lending your organization a hand was a natural first step in accomplishing that. As such, do not be troubled by this token of our sincerity. Perhaps one day, you'll also be able to help me in the same way.
Without your help, there would have been many more casualties. I won't forget your kindness.
Furthermore, I sincerely regret what happened to Malus and Silver. I only wish that my people could have arrived a little earlier to prevent this from happening.
Don't say that. You and your subordinates did everything you could. As Paimon said, Malus and Silver didn't choose to sacrifice themselves for any specific person. And they weren't the price paid for other salvation. They chose to become heroes themselves.
It's like they jumped in willingly knowing that they could be dissolved.
I've never liked hearing people put it that way. It's like trying to relieve pain by saying some noble-sounding words. But right now, there's nothing more suitable. They really did become heroes.
You're right. I'm sorry for your loss, Miss Navia. Water is life to Fontaine's people, and it also spells disaster. It's no wonder that people always say that prophecies represent fate. Fortunately, I've never been one for such opinions.
So, you're one who will try to change fate, then?
Of course. That is why I'm going to Hotel Bouffe de Terre. I still have some things to take care of, and the children need my attention.
Yes, yes, the children. Check on the children.
By the way, Traveler, Paimon, one more thing.
Eh?
Alright, then we'll just... Huh? This isn't right. Paimon thought you would ask us to walk with you for a moment so you could tell us something in private.
That is a clever and useful conversation technique, which I do like to use when necessary. But there's no need today. It would not hurt to have Miss Navia listening in.
Okay.
Traveler, I'm sure you remember that I said we could work together when we had the chance.
That is true, yes, you did.
You and I both know that there may be issues with the Primordial Sea. Previously, it was the Fortress of Meripede's sluice gate, and this time it was the water levels in Poisson. These are both signals.
So, the time for jolly corroboration has come?
Indeed. Allow me to share the latest intel I've received from the House of the Hearth's intelligence network with you.
Alright.
During some recent investigations, a child claimed to have discovered some ruins near Poisson. The ruins date back to ancient times, and seem to be worth investigating in many ways. Judging by the dating of the ruins, they may be related to the prophecy and the coming crisis. The situation is becoming more urgent, so any pertinent information will prove extremely precious. My people initially came to prepare for ruin exploration. Unexpectedly, this disaster struck, and at present, we're all busy prioritizing the rescue effort.
Alright.
So, that's why the Fatui were already in Poisson.
I wanted to take the children along, but unfortunately, Linny, Lynette, and Fremine have all been dispatched to higher ground to assist affected residents.
Alright.
Linny told me that outside of the house, the person they trust most is you.
Aw, that's sweet. Thank you, Linny.
Which is why I want to give you this task.
Are you sure this will be okay? Can you trust an outsider like me?
The House of the Hearth's members see each other as family, but Linny, Lynette, and Fremine said that they also see you as such, even though you are not from the house.
Linny, please, we've only just met.
I'm sure you already understand how earnest they consider their friendship with you to be.
I do indeed.
Oh, that somehow makes Paimon feel kinda happy.
The intel I just shared about the ruins could fetch a high price. But since the children consider you family, it's only natural that I freely share it with you.
I mean, it wasn't, like, the biggest piece of intel, it's just some, like, ancient ruins connected to the prophecy. Which, like, I think everybody knows that this prophecy has been a thing for a long, long time. So, like, people in the past definitely knew about it.
Got it! So all we gotta do is go to some ruins, right? We can handle that.
We can handle that fine.
Excuse me, but may I tag along?
Yes, you can.
You wish to join, Miss Navia?
But are you sure you're up to exploring some ruins? You need to rest.
Well, I'm sad, yes. But I can't just go back and plop myself into a chair by the roadside and do nothing.
Fair.
There's no point in being depressed while we still have a disaster on our hands. As my father's successor, I must live up to the hopes he had in me. Besides, I'm also doing this for myself. I need something, a distraction, to keep my mind off Malus and Silver.
No, that's fair. Navia's strong, but needs company right now. We can be that company if she goes to explore the ruins with us.
Since you put it that way, I have no objections. What do you say, traveler?
We'll go to the ruins together.
All right. The ruins are to the south of Poisson. Here's the map.
Okay, the three of us will handle it. Come on, let's pack up and get going.
Alright, let's hope it doesn't crash. Let's really, really hope it doesn't crash. That would make me very, very sad. It's at the south of Poisson, so it's not the actual... Perfect. Okay, so I think I'm gonna have to walk there. There isn't a teleporter that's, like, close. I guess I'll go to this one? Just grab some flowers. As I trek my way to investigate some ancient ruins. So what time are these ruins in? Are they at the time of Agiria? Are they of the time of Rebus, which were the previous gods in this nation before Furina? Well, before what should be Furina, more accurately. Alright, I'm taking too long. I'm gonna run there. Move your little legs. Move them. Come on. I'm scared. I'm still scared. Like, every other cutscene terrifies me now. Okay. These? They should be the ruins. Oh no, it's a domain! Well, I mean, I expected it. I knew it was gonna be a domain. Ah, okay.
So, are these the ruins the knave was talking about? Whoa, talk about old.
They seem to be pretty ancient, all right.
Let's go in and have a look.
Just be careful.
Well, Teleport waypoint unlocked? Oh, this is a domain. Okay. The Place of Secrets. And it does not tell me what elements I need. Okay. We're going to try it out with these characters, but if I start— wait. I need to make food. I need to make food. Just in case we end up dying. I need some food. Because it's not good when you start dying. And usually I don't give my characters food. I don't know why, I just don't. But desperate times call for desperate measures, and sometimes I have to. Okay, where's the restaurant? It's somewhere here. Oh, wait. I'm in the wrong place. Wrong place. It should be here. Where's... right? What the heck? Where do I make food? No. I remember there's a place. Yeah, right there. I can't. Hold up. I think I did something wrong. It's like somewhere here. Ah, there it is. Found it. Found it. That is... yes, that's the place to cook. Okay, how many chickens do I have? 2 chickens? That's bad. That's pretty bad. Well, let's bump it up a little more. Okay, 16. Let's go like 20. Awesome. Some mushroom sewers. I have 24 of these. How many steaks do I have? How many steaks? 11? 11 should be okay. 11 should be fine. Radish? 41? Since when? I think we're fine now. We should be fine. Oh, I guess I have to walk back. Okay. Everyone says, oh, speaking of water, have you seen the trailer for book 1 of the Netflix Avatar series? I have not. I just know about it. I do know that, like, I didn't know the trailer was out, but I didn't know that stuff of it was out, and I was honestly pretty surprised. Because I was here like, well, wait, actually, there's, like, real content now? But for so long, it's just been, like, rumors. It's just been people talking. I'm getting there. Okay, so I think I'm gonna need Bennett for this. So I'm gonna have to switch out one of the characters. I'm probably gonna switch out... I don't know what kind of enemies we'll meet down there. That's the problem. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Well, I'll need Bennett. I could replace him. I don't know what kind of enemies we'll meet.
You want me on your team?
Let's try this out. Okay, let's try out this team and see how it goes. I'm scared. I'm scared usually when domains do not have like an indicator of like what are the enemies gonna be and what elements I should be using, because now I'm just sitting here like, I think these are gonna be okay. I don't know. We'll have to see. Okay. It's not weird at all. Oh wait, I have something. Have a little thingy here. I cooked 20 dishes. Hey yo. Okay. Okay. Okay, we're fine. We're all level 90. It's okay. We're fine. Oh no, we're great. Your resurrection? Fine with me. Okay, let's go. Okay, some of these are hella chill. It's fine.
Everyone hold hands.
Shower me with praise!
A round of applause! Step right up.
This way, Furina.
That's not good, not good, not good. Where's Bennett? Bennett.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Hey,
Strike a pose! Dada Kandala.
Alright, time to heal. Heal a little more, please. We heal a bit. Okay, that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. I was scared something else would happen. Okay. Maybe does it last a little longer? Awesome, awesome. Perfect, perfect. Alright. Just go down. Man, I love domain designs. Some like old. Whoa, okay! Oh, okay. Jump scare.
Shower me with praise!
everyone hold hands.
Not bad at all. Yeah, Furina's busted. I haven't even fully built her, and she's already busted. She kind of scares me sometimes. Okay.
This place has also been contaminated by primordial seawater.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah. And a lot of it, too. A Fontainian would most likely dissolve the moment they fell in.
You should probably go back to safety, Navia.
Right! You can't go down if there's primordial seawater. It's too dangerous, and it won't be any help for you to just stay here. Don't get by my wrong. We're not saying you're useless. It's just that...
No, you're right. I can't do anything in this situation. I'll leave this to you.
From the looks of things here, maybe there's no way back. Well, we're trapped.
Complicates things.
Yep,
Maybe the only way left is forward.
we're screwed.
In that case, do you want to wait for us here?
The water levels here are unstable, and there's a chance the water will rise. So staying here wouldn't be safe either.
Dang, we're screwed right now.
I'll go together with you. Perhaps we'll find the exit just up ahead.
Seems like there isn't any other. Seems like there isn't any other option.
All right. Come with us for now then, but please be careful.
Okay, there's some stairs there. I don't know what happens if we actually
no,
touch the
it's
water.
A dead end. Let's try climbing over from the side.
Hey, yo, we're not dead. We're not dead. We have to get there somehow? Okay, do I climb on this? No. Oh, I guess I climb here. I love that these ruins are probably like thousands of years old, and yet there's like lights that are still on. I find that a little funny. Any enemies? Nope. Let me change back to her good form. Oh. Whoa! Something weird happened with the screen. Oh, okay. Yeah, the camera's just stuck like that. Shit. Okay. Well, we're doing this again. Alright. Weird, creepy, scary, spooky.
There's something wrong with this bridge! Run!
It's coming down! Okay! Oh god, are we gonna get see? Oh no! Cinematic cutscene! No, 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 no. You don't do this. Do not tell me she fell in the water. Do not tell me she did that. She fell in the water? I swear, if you crash on me... Fuck. Are you serious? No! No, no, no! You do not crash on me in what's an important scene. You don't do that. Okay. I guess we're doing this again. Sorry. I'm... Are you serious? Who came up with this? Who did this? Why does the game do this to me? The amount of anger I hate. It's... I don't know. I don't know sometimes. This is literally like a very important scene. This is clearly a super important scene. I'm okay. It's fine. It's fine. I'm getting back in the game. I'm getting back. It's getting in, so I'm trying to okay. It's loading right now. It's still loading. Oh my god, it's still loading. I hate that. Like just okay. I guess I have to read this again. Where's the stupid soap cutting videos? Okay. Go back. It seems like Navia wakes up back at Wait. Either it's Poisson or elsewhere. It looks to be elsewhere. It's very, like, decrepit and sad looking. She wakes up and she says, huh? She sees Melus and Silver. Melus says, Demoiselle, what are you doing here by yourself? Would you be standing here till dark if I hadn't come to get you? Silver says, maybe she just wants some time to herself, Melus. Navia says, Oh, was I sleeping? Melus says, yes, it would appear so. Navia says, ugh, I must be tired. Silver says, that's quite possible. However, you were the one that suggested we go out for a walk. Navia says, oh, right, I nearly forgot. And then she yawns. It must have slipped my mind when I dozed off. I haven't had a nap today yet, have I? She's thinking, this is a familiar feeling, yet something's a little strange. Silver says, is something the matter, demoiselle? Navia says, oh, no, I'm fine. I was just trying to recall why we came out for a walk. Melu says, do you remember Mr. Giverney? He requested our help. He requested our help before with foreign merchants who had a debt dispute with him, and we'd resolved the matter not long ago. Silver says, we were heading to see how things are going with him at the moment. Navia says, ah, right, yes, I remember now. Giverney, I'm just gonna call him that, arrives and he says, ah, Miss Navia, ah, Mr. Malus and Mr. Silver, too. No, get out. Leave. Leave, please. Giverney says, oh, Miss Navia, and Mr. Malus and Mr. Silver, too. Haha, it's good to see all of you. Navia says, how have you been? Giverney says, it's been great. Thanks for your help, those bothersome merchants finally realized that I wasn't the one they were looking for. Why, I wasn't even the Gurnator for that person. They were knocking at my door day and night. Even my neighbor, I can't read that, was getting fed up with them. Melu says, sometimes force is required to calm someone down and get them to listen to what you have to say. Giverney laughs and says, that's right. By the way, Burnett, which is like a lady who's next to him. Burnett, what was it that you wanted to give to Miss Navia again? He says, oh yes, one moment, I have it right here. Miss Navia, these are some flower seeds that I prepared. Please take them. They're very good. They're a very good variety, and they'll become very big and beautiful once they bloom. I don't know what we could have done without your help. So this is a little token of appreciation. I hope you won't refuse. Navia says, did you cultivate them by yourself? Thank you so much. I'll certainly take them. Melus, do you still have some empty flower pots at home, right? Melu says, why, we can have as many pots as you like, demoiselle, as he bows. Navia says, perfect. In that case, we'll swap out some decorative plants for some of Miss Burnett's flowers. Melus nods and says, very well. Navia's thinking, wait, something seems to be off here. Navia says, excuse me, madam, if I'm not mistaken, your name is Burnett, correct? Burnett nods and says, that's right. Is something wrong? Navia says, no, it's nothing. This is the first time we've ever met. But your name seems familiar to me. I must have heard it when I was discussing things with your husband previously. She's thinking, I've heard this name before. Sometime recently, I'm sure of it. And why are there so few people around here? Where did everyone go? Silver says, we must mind the time, Miss, demoiselle. We still have important things to attend to today. Navia says, we do? Like what? Melu says, well, now, did you forget? This girl called Melissa comes over and says, Miss Navia, here you are. We've been looking for you. Please come to the opera house. Your trial is about to begin. Navia says, trial? Wait, why would I need to go to the opera house? Silver says, yes, she's right, demoiselle. It's just about time now, so we should get going. Navia says, oh, all right then. And the screen fades to black, and we're back with the little teleporter screen. Please, 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 please tell me that that's the end of the cutscene and we're back in the domain. I want to be back in the domain. Oh my god, it's still going. Okay, they're at the opera house. Some people says, look, it's Navia. She's here. And her two attendees with her. Goodness, everyone's finally here. So she walks over to the front of the stage. Well, not the front of the stage, but she's like before the stage. And she's thinking, there sure are a lot of people here to see the trial. And they seem to be oddly excited about something. I even know some of these people. Furina. Oh god, it's all the people that died. Why are so many here? Why do I have no recollection of this case? As for the judge, huh? Where's Monsieur Nubillet? He's not there, by the way. Melu says, please take the defendant's seats. Don't worry, Silver and I shall accompany you. Navia says, all right, but are you sure you can stand behind me? Melu says, typically we should be allowed, but today is an exception. So they walk over to like one of the little platforms where like the like criminal is usually placed on. Everyone says, hey, what kind of place is this? Come on, do they have any idea what they're doing? Seriously. Navia says, enough with the whispering. Could someone please tell me where Monsieur Neuvillette is, and why I'm standing trial? This one guy called Jeanville says, my dear Navia, have you not realized what you've done? In that case, allow me to explain. As all here know, you are Master Callus's successor and the head of Spina di Rosula, someone held in high regard in every soul in Poussin. Uh, after you took over the Spina, you treated all of us just like the late Master Callus has. If anyone in need reached out to you for help, you responded. Not only you, but your butler and your subordinate. Nearly everyone in Spina di Rosula fought for the well-being of those in Poussin. Navia says, wait a moment. Aren't you just proving that I'm a good person? Jeanville says, yes, correct. You're absolutely right. And that is why you must stand accused. You have helped so many people get through so many difficulties. You are one with us. You are one with us. We are inseparable. We are one big family, all of us who are from Busan, inextricably linked. And with you being so important, we couldn't possibly do without you. Therefore, this fair and honorable court shall declare you guilty. You shall stay here. You shall be with us forever. I hate that I can't put this on stream. I am so mad about that. Navia says, huh? What are you saying? Ah, everything you have said is correct. I have indeed done a lot for my hometown, and I would be willing to be with you all. But what is the purpose of having me stand here like this? What is there to discuss? Jeanville says, oh, well, if that's what you like, then I have no further comments. And people are like, how wonderful, Miss Navia. And they're all happy. Navia's thinking, I know these people. Why are they laughing? Silver says, well, I seem to remember now. Yes, I get it. This trial is. Navius turns to him. Melu says, wait just a moment, this isn't right. Navius says, Melus? Jeanville says, what was that, Mr. Melus? Our conclusion is very clear and unanimous. Let the court judge her now. She's guilty. And the people say, stay here, Navia, you're one with us. Silver says, Demoiselle, don't admit guilt. This trial means to keep you here forever. Melu says, I wish to exercise my right to defend our... Ugh, ew.
Every detail matters. I go to art
This is a long scene, I hate that. I wish to exercise my right to defend Our Lady, Mr. Jodville. You only know of Navia's goodness, but hear nothing of her utterly independent mind. She was born free. She was born a free and independent spirit. She has never been tied down or anything. Indeed, even the death of Mr. Callus couldn't stop her. Melu says her actions cannot serve as proof that she identifies herself as part of any group. She merely acted as an individual, extending her hand to help others. Please do not mistake her for being otherwise. Jeanville says, really? As an individual, you say? Don't forget, we are all Fontainians here. This is the nation of justice, the nation of Hydro. Even if Miss Navia only voluntarily rendered her assistance, that doesn't change the fact that her beautiful soul must return to everyone. Water accepts all, blends with all. It will surely accept her kindness. Everything is measured here in the nation of Hydro, and in the end, everyone will melt together. Thus, when a unanimous opinion emerges, that opinion represents justice. Now I speak for everyone. Our opinion is consistent. Navia should stay. We and Navia are one. Melu says, and you would call this justice? Preposterous. You are merely jealous that Demoiselle still has a chance to exist as an individual. Have you forgotten how much you all once longed to become individuals, to become independent? Everyone says, do you mean to defy our justice? Silver says, if your justice is flawed, then why should we acknowledge it? Melu says, as you said, we can also have our own justice. Silver and I defend Demoiselle, and that is how we will enforce justice. Navia says, ugh, my head, it hurts. Silver says, Demoiselle. Navia says, Silver, it hurts. My head is spinning. All I can see is stars swirling around in front of me. I remember now. Everything that seemed odd from the very beginning. Again, people who have died in the disaster. She starts like listing them. Even Melus and Silver. I don't want to admit it, but they're all dead. No, this is such an amazing scene. This is such a good scene. I hate this. Silver says, "Don't be afraid. You don't admit guilt. We will protect you to the very end." Somebody in the audience says, "Absurd. Who are you to say that she cannot be judged? We are the majority in the nation of trials. The majority is absolute justice. We are the will of all. Don't let them escape. You shall join. We shall keep Navia here with us." Joinville says, "Mr. Mellis and Mr. Silver, must you be so stubborn? How can the two of you possibly hope to stand against the collective? Do not resist. This judgment is fair and just. Navia belongs to us." And we get flashes of an Oceanid, which is like a water creature. "After all that happened, she should not be left alone in Poisson. We keep seeing the Oceanid. I hate that I can't stream this." Navia says, "What are you saying?" People are saying no more excuses. Uh, he says we're jealous. Jealous, ha! How could she possibly be an independent individual? We see a bunch of Oceanids. I hate that I can't stream this. Navia says, "What's with these people? Who's jealous of her? She belongs to us. Miss Navia, she..." Goodness, I hate this. I don't hate the scene. I love this scene. I hate that I can't stream it. Nuvillette appears and he yells silence. People are like, "Huh? That's..." And then the Oceanids disappear and return back to their seats. Navia says, "Monsieur Nuvillette." Nuvillette says, "Such commotion is prohibited in the court. The accusations you just presented are nonsense and cannot constitute a proper trial. The trial will adjourn for the rest of the day. In this, I shall hear no objections from any unauthorized party." Melu says, "Our thanks, Monsieur Nuvillette." Nuvillette says, Please leave with me, Miss Navia, while there is still time." Navia says, "But..." Melu says, "Go on, demoiselle. This is our only chance to leave this place. What, can't bear to leave us behind or something?" Silver says, "Melus?" Melu says, "Ha, my apologies. I couldn't resist making one little joke once I realized that this shall be our last goodbye." Navia starts crying. I hate that I can't do this. He sees Oceanids in place of Melus and Silver. Navia says, "Quickly, you must come now." Melu says, "Goodbye, demoiselle." Silver says, "Farewell." Are we done? Are we done with the scene? Thank God! Ugh! I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm not gonna throw a fit. I'm not. Because that's not gonna do anything. Okay. Okay. Goodness, it's still going. Navia says, "No, wait, just a second." She wakes up, she's back with us and Paimon. Paimon says, "Ah, Navia." Nuvillette says, "You're awake. Good, what the fuck? Nuvillette is here! Why can't I freaking scream this goddamn thing? I am angry. I am so mad right now." Yes, more soapium. Definitely. Nuvillette is there. He says, "You're awake. Good." Navia's like, "What? I must have been dreaming. Melis and Silver were still alive, and they were defending me at some insane trial." Nuvillette says, "It looks like you're all right." Paimon says, did all the sad feelings cause you to have a nightmare? Paimon could give you a hug." Nuvillette says, "The ruins you were exploring suffered a cave-in. When I arrived, I found you falling towards the water." Nuvillette says, "You were just about to be dissolved within, but I..." Navia says, "What is it?" Nuvillette says, "I think I saw two Oceanids protecting you. It was only for a moment, perhaps even a fraction of a second, but they gave me the chance to retrieve you." Nuvi, yeah, if it were it not for their intervention, I would have not been able to rescue you before your consciousness dissipated." Paimon says, "Wait, did you said Oceanids? You mean like the one that you mean like what happened with the share?" We say, "So people are dissolved and become Oceanids?" Nuvillette says, "Perhaps those two Oceanids were the people you saw in your dream." Nuvillette is like, "Huh?" "I always told them that they didn't have to protect me. To think that they'd keep doing so even after death." There's a moment of silence, and Yuvillette says, "Borbatusk, well, that's me. Oh, traveler, please come with me. Are we done? 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 You know what? We're gonna try something. We're gonna try something."
Turn your idea.
Ah, God, I hate ads. We're gonna try something here. Okay. So we are back to the domain. So maybe, just maybe, I I can continue that because we're back in the domain. We'll see. There's a chance. There's a very, very slim chance. I want to thank all of you guys for sticking with me through that entire scene. I tried going as quickly as I possibly could. I am the amount of anger I am in. That's such an important scene. I couldn't play. I can't describe how mad that makes me. And I'm not gonna scream and cry like a baby because what is that gonna do? That's gonna do nothing. It's gonna do absolutely nothing. It's stuck like this and there's nothing I can do. So, uh, so I'm just gonna wait until it like works again. Okay, I'm just gonna see if it still loads, and if it doesn't, then I guess I'm doing more soap cutting. I really don't want to do more soap cutting. Okay, the game is loading. It's loading. That's good. That's good. That's really good.
No, wait! Just
Okay.
a second!
We're back. We're back, baby. We're back. Okay. We're back, baby. Let's continue.
Navia?
Okay, so this is the part that, like, she wakes up again.
You're awake. Good.
Hello.
I must have been dreaming. Malus and Silver were still alive, and they were defending me at some insane trial.
It looks like you're all right.
Did all the sad feelings cause you to have a nightmare? Paimon could give you a hug.
The ruins you were exploring suffered a cave-in. When I arrived, I found you falling toward the water. You were just about to be dissolved within, but I...
What is it?
I think I saw 2 Oceanids protecting you.
Ew.
It was only for a moment, perhaps even a fraction of a second. But they gave me the chance to retrieve you.
It's Oceanid. It's pronounced Oceanid, not Oceanids. What? No, it's Oceanid.
Were it not for their intervention, I would not have been able to rescue you before your consciousness dissipated.
Wait, did you say Oceanids? You mean like what happened with Vache?
So people that are dissolved become Oceanids?
Perhaps those 2 Oceanids were the people you saw in your dream.
Ray Chase, you're saying that wrong.
I always told them that they didn't have to protect me. To think that they'd keep doing so even after death.
Please come with me.
Neverlet, are you okay?
Oh, I am quite all right. Perhaps there's something we could chat about?
Okay, so I guess you're just, like, giving her a moment to process.
Why do you look so stiff all of a sudden? Oh, Paimon knows. You're the type who feels awkward when there's nothing to talk about, right?
Me.
I merely thought that we should give Navia some time to herself.
Huh? Why didn't you just say so then? Don't you think it's even more awkward to call us over like this and then have nothing to talk about?
I suppose so.
By the way, Sigewinne sends her regards.
Ah, Sigewinne. I hope all is well with her these days. Her work in the Fortress of Meropide has not been too much for her, has it?
I don't think so.
No way, don't worry. She's doing fine down there. She's an amazing head nurse.
I see. Well, that is good. I have always worried that Sigewinne would need a lot of time to understand the world of humanity, just as I have.
Aw.
Oh, and the Duke also says hi. Even though Sigewinne made him do that. He hopes that you haven't been overwhelmed by all that's happened lately.
Thank you. I have indeed been busy lately, and I also hope that everything is going well in the Fortress of Meropide.
He still doesn't know what to talk about. Let's chat about something else then.
You're the expert here, Paimon. What should we talk about?
So, Neverlet, you're probably quite the swimmer, huh?
What the heck? So hard. What is this?
Hmm? Yes, of course.
This isn't going anywhere. Let's try something else. How did you find these ruins? Did the knave tell you?
Yes, in fact. I had arranged to meet you in Poisson, but when I arrived, I discovered that the Fatui were helping the residents evacuate. They had even transported a large quantity of supplies to the area.
Yeah, that's right.
Amid my astonishment, I ran into the knave, and we had a chat. She informed me that she had asked you to investigate the ancient ruins here.
Yeah, we originally planned to meet up with you, but we thought you might still be busy with all those official documents. We didn't think exploring the ruins would take very long, and who would have thought you'd wrap things up so quickly?
I hope Navia can get back on her feet. Ooh, love is destructive. That's a name.
I'm sorry to have kept you all waiting like that. I'm feeling much better now. I guess we should get going again. Will you come with us, Monsieur Neuvillette?
Yes, if you wouldn't mind my company.
Heck yeah, we got Neuvillette with us. Hell yeah.
Another one joins the party! Let's get going then!
Is that it? Alright, is it? Alright, time to fight this guy.
Yeah.
Strike a pose!
Here comes the finale. And voila!
Alright. Not bad at
The
all.
show begins!
Take a little moment to heal for a second. I was afraid, oh my goodness, I was afraid that, like, I was gonna, like, they're all gonna kill me. Although maybe there might be, like, a boss at the end of the domain, which is, very high possibility. Very, very high possibility. Just wait until, like, not full heal, but, like, a decent heal, I guess, while we're still here. Alright. Let's get back to moving. 7 says, ooh, you did it! I tried. I'm trying my best here. I'm very mad that such an important part of the story I could not stream, but...
Oh no, another unstable path. Watch
Oh
your
god.
step.
You know, should we even be exploring these ruins, honestly? Like, is it worth it? Like, we know the prophecy is happening. We know that already. Like, we know the prophecy is happening. We know that it's been happening. We know that people have been talking about it for years. Do we really need to explore ruins that might kill us?
There are rocks falling over here!
Oh, fallen rocks?
Shower me with praise! Time to shine! Share my knowledge!
A round of applause.
Wrong one, wrong one. Who's the lowest health? It's Nahida, right? Okay. If you're wondering why I'm losing health so quickly, it's not because of the enemies. As you've seen, like, I only really got hit, like, once with Nahida. The main reason why is because Furina's skill. Well, she has two skills. I don't know if you've noticed, but I keep, like, switching. The reason why is that when I use her skill here, she summons the little animals that do damage, but they absorb your health. Meanwhile, if you do her skill in this form, she heals. It's part of her gameplay. Also, for her to be used for her full potential, it needs to fluctuate, which is fun. Actually, no, it's really fun. Okay, move out of the way, or else we'll die. No, seriously, is this worth it? No, don't get me.
We're almost at the top. Keep it up.
Hopefully. Chest. Gimme. Like, don't get me wrong. I love me some exploring ruins, some archaeology. But when it comes to the point that you're dying, maybe.
Yeah.
Goodness, there's a ruin guard. Okay.
Showering you with praise.
It'll be alright. Step right up.
Let my name echo in song. Everybody stand back. Make yourselves a room.
Okay. Shoot. Okay. Do the thing.
Here comes the finale. And voila! Let's light it up!
Okay. Shoot, that's not good. Shoot. Benny. I need this. Okay. We're alive, baby! We're not dead yet! We're good. At least a decent amount. Can I feel them fully? Awesome. Okay. What does this do? It looks like a D20 chess piece. Alright. It's an elevator? I think it's an elevator. Ooh. Hold on for 1 second. Okay. Ah, wrong one. Investigate the space ahead. Up.
Looks like we've reached the end.
Is there an exit?
This is the place. There should not be any other hidden spaces in the vicinity.
The path sure had some twists and turns, but it turns out that this place isn't actually that big.
You serious? So these are some massive ruins. There seems to be something on the wall.
Stone slates.
Hold
It
up.
seems like they were put here as an offering. Could we take them down and have a look?
Perhaps we should just leave them be for now.
Bro, no, we're looking at these though.
There are 4 locations in total, but only 3 stone slates. The slate that should be in the first empty spot is missing.
Interesting.
The surrounding walls also show signs of damage.
There's something written below. Let Paimon see. Reason dictates that this nation be destroyed. I shall record the history of its future here in its past. Say what?
Okay.
It feels like someone left these slates and these words here for a purpose.
But does he mean that Fontaine should be destroyed?
It's the prophecy.
That would fit the circumstances dictated by the prophecy, yes. Indeed, the slate's contents correspond to it. Take the second slate, for example.
There's a person kneeling here. She seems so dedicated. And there's a whole bunch of other people behind her doing the same. She's facing this... what is this? Some kind of island in the sky?
Is that Celestia? Okay. Okay.
And is that Lady Furina in the third image? Did the Hydro Archon fall into the water?
Okay.
And is that a ring of people around her? Paimon doesn't quite get it. Are they all in the water?
Oh. Oh. Oh, I just had a thought. I just had a thought. Oh my god. If it's what I think it is.
The fourth image. I know this one. This exactly matches the content of the prophecy.
The people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain, weeping on her throne.
Yes, they do seem to match. Eh? What are you doing?
More information should be hidden in these slates, but I fear I cannot easily uncover it, most likely due to us missing the first slate. I am very sorry.
Don't blame yourself,
Nah, dude,
Monsieur
this is interesting.
Neuvillette. Deciphering ancient stone slates isn't one of your duties.
Ooh, Paimon's getting the chills just looking at these slates. This says that it's the history of the future, right? That means the prophecy's sure to come true.
I mean, it's called a prophecy.
I really hope it doesn't mean that.
Still, Paimon feels like these images are kind of weird when you look at them together.
I get what you mean, Paimon. The issue is the order of the third and fourth images, right?
That's right! If the images are in chronological order, shouldn't the fourth, the waters drowning Fontaine, come before the third, where the Hydro Archon herself falls into the water?
Huh.
And yet the order is reversed here.
The second image is also quite concerning. What sin are the people in these images... I can't speak. What sin are the people in the images confessing to?
If we go by timing, Lady Furina only emerges in the third image. That means that the person in the second image might be the previous Hydro Archon.
Egeria?
Then.
Egeria.
I had never met her, but her appearance here does match the records.
Oh, wait, really? Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense, because Neuvillette's only been around for 400 years. I say that because Egeria died 500 years. I was always under the assumption that he knew her.
The previous Archon kneeling before the floating island in the skies, as if confessing a sin.
Did she herself commit that sin? And if not, why would she be in such a posture? Also, I'm still wondering why these ancient stone slates are here at all. Judging from their contents, could this place be the origin of the prophecy? Does that mean that someone, or some people, once saw these slates?
But who would have created these slates and left these words here?
Somebody.
It seems that any further clues will have to come from Furina.
We need to interrogate her. We need to case to like bring her to like a police office and be like, okay, tell us, what does this mean? What are you doing? What's going on? You're clearly hiding something, girl. Spill it. Spill the beans. Or else the world will end. Say something.
In that case, there's no time to lose. There's nothing else to be gained here, so let's head back first.
How are we gonna head back?
Yeah, we better get somewhere safe for now.
Honestly, who created the slates doesn't matter now. The real question is whether things will truly play out as the prophecy foretells or not. Okay, so I want to talk about this theory that became very big currently. It's like the main theory about what's going on in Fontaine right now, and but first, let me see if this. Let's see if this will break. Please don't break. Please, please don't break. Please, 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 please. I promise. I don't know what I'm promising. I don't know what I can promise, but don't break.
Let's split up here.
Okay.
I'm going to check on what's happening with the Spina. You know how it is. There's some things you just need to be there for yourself.
Here's the. How did we leave? I don't know. I guess Nivilet did something.
You still have energy for that, Navia? Paimon's already beat.
Just head back to the Fleuve Cendre and have a rest then. Thanks for keeping me company all this time.
I'll depart as well. Thanks for your hard work today. Rest well, everyone. Traveler, I will go talk to Furina tomorrow morning to ask about the stone slates.
Okay.
I'm sure that you're concerned about this matter as well. If you have time, drop by my office. I will share the results of our discussion with you.
Alright. See you tomorrow.
Are you really gonna talk to her about this directly? Will that be a problem? Paimon's getting a little scared now that it's come to this.
She has long been harboring secrets and will not give them up easily, which makes it all the more my duty to ensure that she understands the present situation.
Alright, we'll leave it in your hands then. You're probably the best person to talk to her anyway.
Yeah.
I will be carefully considering my words tonight.
Traveler, Paimon, our safe house at the Fleuve Cendre is always open to you as ever, so please don't think you're an imposition. Alright, I'll be on my way then.
Alright then. Bye! Navia and Nivilet both depart. You and Paimon head to the Spina di Ursula base at the French words. We're back to the slums. We're back in the slums, baby. Seven says, well, if it's a prophecy, then it shouldn't definitely... Wait. Sorry. Well, if it's a prophecy, then shouldn't it definitely come true? That's kind of the point, right? Yeah, that... For the entirety of the Fontaine Archon quest, they kept saying, like, some people believe in the prophecy, other people don't believe in the prophecy, and I'm here like, it's a prophecy. But not only is it a prophecy, but it's a prophecy about the water levels rising, and in the beginning of the Fontaine Archon quest, although it wasn't primordial seawater, they made it very, very clear that the water levels have been rising for a very long time. And not only that, it's been rising really quickly too. So it was kind of weird that people talked about like whether or not the prophecy should come true, because I'm like, this prophecy that's been around for at the least 500 years, and in those 500 years, the water levels, not just in those 500 years, but in their history, the water levels have been rising. And especially now, the water levels have been rising rapidly. Like, that's like... I don't know, man, like... Seven is right here. Like, that's literally the point of the prophecy. The entire point is that it's like... Yeah. So don't get me wrong, I also think that's a little weird. But, ugh.
Welcome back. We've got a special menu prepared for you two tonight.
Awesome.
Yay! And there's good food too! Navi, no, the boss is the best.
You did great as well, Paimon.
Ooh, desserts! Nice, these are all Paimon's! Paimon's already starting to forget forget what happened today.
Mona! Mona! I heard her in the trailer.
Oh, that voice. Is that who I think it is?
Huh?
It's you two. What are you doing in Fontaine?
Traveling and helping people, I guess. What's up, girl? Lady Magistus! Did the stars not tell you that we might meet here?
Seriously, nobody just uses a scry glass whenever they've got time to just see who they'll meet on the road.
I guess, yeah.
Still, we didn't expect to see you here. Wait, you're not a Fontainian, are you, Mona?
She's not from Mondstadt, I know that.
Well, I have some business to attend to here, so I booked a hotel in the city. I was just out for a stroll when I bumped into you. Quite unexpectedly, if I might add.
I say that because she lives in Mondstadt, but she's not from Mondstadt. I don't think we know where she's from, actually.
Why did you think I was from Fontaine, though? Is that because Magistus doesn't sound much like a Mondstadter surname?
Because, like, I'm pretty sure you said in your story quest that you are not from Mondstadt. And the only reason you're in Mondstadt is because, like, you moved there. We all know this, right? That was a thing that was in her story quest.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Sure, yeah, I don't know.
Well, I used to have my own surname, which was, well, some other thing. Either way,
Okay.
The old hag told me when she took me as her disciple that the first step to being a great astrologist's pupil was to change that name.
Okay.
There was nothing for it, really. She really is amazing at astrology, so I changed my name to what it is now according to her wishes. To my surprise, however, Magistus is not the name of some ancient house or clan.
Rip.
It isn't?
Nope. Although it is used by us in place of surnames, it generally just means great.
Awesome. That's great. I love that explanation. Seven says, Mona's outfit is so cool. I love the color palette. Honestly, like, I love her redesign. Her redesign is so much better than her original design, to be 100% honest. I love it a lot.
Wow! Imagine including a boast in your name. Wait, are you gonna have to put that into your genealogy as well?
Maybe. I don't know.
I reckon so. In any case, I'd give my disciple a name like this as well, if I were to take one.
And may I ask what's your master's name again? I read that wrong. What your master's name is?
Astromancer Barbeloth Trismegistus.
Awesome. Cool. I'll remember that.
Whoa, that's a long one. Does it also mean great or something?
It has Magistus in there.
My name means Mona the Great Astrologist. As for the old hag, hers is, in plain speech, the thrice as great Scholar of the Stars. Just take it as a title specific to astrologists.
Okay.
Thrice as great? That's so petty.
I know, right? That's just how she is. She used to call herself Magistus, actually, but when she took me in, she changed her name to Trismegistus.
Talk about excessive.
Can't wait till we eventually meet her.
Magistus is thus the calling card of our school, so to speak, which makes it about the same as a surname. It's all right if you don't get it. You can look into it further should you need to study astrology more deeply.
No, that actually makes sense. That makes complete sense, actually. It's like a specific name or like a naming convention that you use to like identify each other. That makes sense. How about triple strength traveler or triple appetite paimon?
That sounds terrible.
I don't know. I think it sounds great.
But anyway, you're not Fontainian, are you, Mona? You're from Mondstadt, right?
We need to make sure so you don't die.
Well, I was born in Mondstadt, yes.
Oh.
My parents migrated to Dorman Port, and I traveled with the old hag for a while, after which I settled down in Mondstadt City.
Oh. Okay. So she's not from the city, but she is from the nation. Alright. I'll accept that. That makes sense. Also, Dormanport. When is that coming?
Oh, that's a good thing then. At least we know you won't be dissolved by Fontaine's waters.
Speaking of that, I'm sure you're aware that a bunch of things have happened here in Fontaine, right? I know you're not a local, but I'd avoid getting too close to any water that looks strange all the same. There's something ominous about it. Well, the water, I mean.
Hey! There's the line that was in the trailer. Did you come to Fontaine because of the prophecy, Mona?
That was the main reason, yes. Just a while back, the Steambird invited me to take part in a panel and speak about the circulation of the prophecy as an astrologist.
Hey, Mona, mind coming to our convention? I don't know if it's a convention, but mind coming to our panel to talk about the world ending? Well, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of fans. They're gonna ask a bunch of questions. It's gonna be cool. They're gonna be wearing like your silly little witch hat, talking about the world ending. Do you want to give your own little insight on your job and your little insight in like what you do and how you do it and how the astrologist industry, I guess, works, and how you can use that to help with the world ending? Anyway, okay, I keep saying the world ending, but Fontaine ending.
The invitation was sent quite early on. I don't think anyone expected Fontaine to be in this much trouble.
What do you make of that prophecy, Mona? Just tell us what you think as an astrologist. Your word would go a long way to make things more certain and less scary.
TCA. TCA says hello. I love the thumbnail art. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm pretty proud of it myself.
What I can tell you is that I'm an astrologist, and that this prophecy concerns the fate of Fontaine, even that of all Tevat. Ascertaining this is akin to reading the fortune of the whole world. I'm afraid that this is not something that just anyone can do. If I could do it, you would no longer call me an astrologist, but a visionary. But on the flip side, the prophecy is so huge and powerful that it must surely come from a powerful visionary. Its contents involve the fate of the world. Disregarding it would be a mistake.
TCA says, who's your favorite character? It says a lot about you. Mine is Razor, Wolf Boy. Razor's adorable. My favorite character is Venti. Yes, I'm one of the crazy Venti fans. Okay, maybe not that crazy. I like him. He's my favorite character.
A visionary? Sounds really powerful and all, but does such a person really exist?
I'm telling you, it's probably Egeria.
Of course. The old hag could do it, and I'd bet there are others amongst those Hexenzirkel colleagues of hers who could do something similar.
I need to ascertain the accuracy of the prophecy. Could you help me get in touch with your master?
Huh?
Oh.
Are you sure?
Sure. I guess we're talking to her.
All right. I'll help you. It isn't often that I see you with such a serious look on your face. I'll tell you once I hear back from her.
Girl, the world's gonna end. Like, I'm serious.
Thanks, Mona. You're amazing as always.
Oh, well, this is something only I can do after all. So yes, your praises are quite welcome.
Hee.
That's the greatest of astrologists for you! Of all the people we know, you know the star's the best!
Indeed. That's the spirit.
Aw.
Oh, sorry. I came to see what all the commotion was about. If there's anything you need, do not hesitate to inform the Spina di Rosula.
Now we just chilling.
Oh, whoops. Guess we were getting a little too carried away there. Well, I'll go tend to my own business now. If I receive any news, I'll be sure to come find you two again.
Awesome.
And there she goes, quick as rushing water. And here we are with the Spina guy giving us suspicious looks.
Well, we were making a ruckus. Gotta keep it down next time, Paimon.
If Paimon hadn't spoken for you, it'd be you getting all the weird looks. Huh. The things Paimon does for you.
Alright. Thanks, Paimon.
That's more like it.
After the conversation, you decide to get a good night's sleep to replenish your energy. We need that sleep. Oh my goodness.
Good morning. To be honest, I'm still feeling kind of sleepy. But it's time to get up, traveler. We agreed to go see Neuvillette, so let's pack it up and get going.
What more disasters is gonna happen today? And how many more times will this game crash in front of me? Hopefully not too much. I'm not mad anymore, by the way. I'm good now. I'm good now. I don't linger on emotions too much. Or at least, like, I mean, game's working now. Also, I knew this was gonna happen, so I knew this was gonna happen, so well. But I'm doing better now. I'm not as angry. I'm just like, the part that angered me the most was the fact that, like, I could not stream Navia's dream, which not only was pretty lengthy, but, like, it's very clearly, like, not important to the story than important to her character, and I love Navia. Navia is adorable. I love her character. So, like, me being unable to stream what's an important part for her and the story just, like, frustrated me to her end. It frustrated me to no end. But, I mean, I'm not gonna, like, cry about it or anything or throw a fit. First of all, what can I do? Second of all, this was gonna happen. I know it was. And I thank you guys so much for, like, sitting through the soap cutting. Alright, maybe that. What do you got to say, sir? I guess we have to go in this room. I wonder if Neuvillette lives here. Like if there's like private quarters for him. I wonder.
You're here! Finally!
Indeed I am.
Is something wrong?
Monsieur Neuvillette and Lady Furina, they seem to
Oh.
have gotten into a dispute. Please go see for yourself.
Okay. Hold on, let me just get comfy. Adjust my chair a little bit. Alright, alright. What is going on?
Like I said, I've already explained everything.
No, you haven't. No, you haven't, and I know that.
And yet the problem has not been properly solved. There is little space for excuses between us.
Ooh.
It is not my intention to offend you, but please, tell me where you stand. You are the Hydro Archon Focalor, are you not? Look at this. This is a list of the victims from the recent Poisson incident.
Ooh.
You mean they're all...
Yeah, they're all dead.
We did not arrive in time to avert this disaster, and I will not have it happen again. I will say this once more. You must tell me everything you know. Yesterday, I found 3 stone slates in some ancient ruins near Poisson. Do you know anything about those?
Seriously? You're questioning me like this is a court case now. I don't know anything about that.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
But you found them in some ancient ruins, you say?
That's correct. Which is
Ooh.
why I came to ask you some questions. There should have been 4 slates, but one of them was missing. The other 3 feature different images that seem to correlate to the prophecy.
I love the split screen. That's so cool.
The prophecy?
Yeah, what do you know?
The second of these slates depicts the previous Hydro Archon Egeria kneeling before a floating island in the sky, as if confessing something. Do you know nothing of this either?
I don't. I've never seen such slates.
I'll ask you again. Do you really have no information regarding
Oh.
the previous Archon?
Okay. Ooh, we're getting to the real questions here.
My deciphering of the slates indicates that the Hydro Archon Egeria once had to confess to, or apologize for, a certain sin. If anyone would know about it, it should be you.
It's... If there's one thing that we're certain of, is that Furina is definitely like she was around, at least in some way, shape, or form. She was around during like before Igiria died, because she's not 500 years old. But we don't know how old Furina is, but she's not 500. We know that.
All gods don't have the same secrets, you know. She was herself and I'm me. Is it really so strange that I know nothing?
Yes, actually, it's extremely strange.
I understand your concerns, but I'm sorry. I just don't have anything to tell you.
Forgive me for saying this now, Lady Furina, but I have long known of your various secret investigations into certain matters.
He's like, what? You're telling me Furina actually does stuff?
There are several indications that you have been investigating the prophecy on the sly. This is not strange in itself, considering that you are the Hydro Archon. But it is strange that you should also claim to not know any of Egeria's secrets, as well as do nothing following your inquiries.
Especially the do-nothing part. That's sus.
You have never been as superficial as you have presented yourself to be, nor are you a fool. And yet, your behavior is very inconsistent.
I love that. No, I love that because, like, when Furina first came out, a lot of people just, like, didn't really like her, and they kept saying she was just, like, an annoying brat. And it's like, no, she isn't. This is all an act. This is all an act. Furina has the capacity of being extremely mature, and we see that in, if any of you saw Yuvilet's story quest, or, like, my stream, I guess, I don't know, you'll hear her voice, as Yuvilet is remembering something that she told him, and she's very mature in that scene.
So you've been watching me all this time, have you? I didn't think you were that type.
You...
Well, since you know about my secret investigations, then you should know I'm actually working to take care of it. There's no point questioning or suspecting me. You're the Eudix, but you're still my subordinate. You should be following my lead. Just trust in me, your Archon, and do as I say. Never mind whether you can truly convince yourself to or not. It'll all turn out fine. That's all I have to say. We do not discuss this matter again. Oh, the opera's about to start. Toodles!
Hui. Oh.
Did Furina not notice us standing by the door? Wonder what's up with her. She was smiling. Huh. She didn't seem in the mood to care if we were listening in or not.
She seems deeply troubled. She seems to be deliberately hiding something. Oh, she for sure is.
I assume you've been outside for a while now?
Yep.
Oh! You noticed! Seems Furina didn't even realize we were here.
She was in a great panic, though I cannot discern the reason. Our discussion reached impasses time and again, a state of affairs that we cannot allow to continue. Still, I do not understand. Dialogue is the basis for understanding, so why did she keep refusing to engage?
I'm afraid questions alone might not suffice. Yeah. Sometimes, dude, speaking to them isn't gonna work. Sometimes you need to, like, force them into something. We need to make her understand how dire the situation actually is.
Everyone in her inner circle has noticed that she is hiding some secret. The issue is her attitude. I fear that she will not reveal anything unless absolutely forced to.
Yep.
We may have to create a situation in which she will have no choice but to speak.
Okay. What kind of situation we speaking here?
Oh? Like what?
Because to get the god to speak, I think you need to do something a bit dire.
Normally, people will only reveal the truth when standing trial. Perhaps we must have the Hydro Archon experience just such a scenario.
Oh. Oh. Oh, is that what the death sentence is gonna be about? Is that what the death sentence that they mentioned in the trailer? Oh my god. Seven says Farina definitely knows something, else she wouldn't be so troubled. Oh, definitely. Definitely 100%. Like like I mentioned, Farina was definitely around in some way before Igiria died. And she's the current Archon. Something happened. Something happened. Also, I think the prophecy was the final words of Igiria. So she knows something.
But Farina's seen so many trials, and she's really good at dodging questions. How do we make sure that she won't just slip away at the first chance she gets?
We will need to consider this thoroughly, join forces with various parties, and then do what we can.
Oh god.
If at all possible, I would prefer to recuse myself from this affair, but we must prevent the prophecy from coming to pass. This may be cruel to her, but all Fontaine is in crisis. The information a god possesses is too precious, and so we must take a chance on this.
In that case, we will need help.
But who will lend us their aid to do such a thing?
Arlecchino? Oh, I think I know who to call. A few days later, on a boat somewhere in quiet Poisson. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Poisson is like the area where the game just breaks. Okay. It's not that bad yet.
Well,
Okay.
that's everyone, huh? Speaking of which, it was pretty smart of you to think of hiding here.
Oh, okay.
Poisson was just involved in a disaster, so it's presently devoid of people. That naturally makes it the best choice.
And here you are drinking tea like it's the most natural thing in the world, huh?
That's what families should do. Sit and enjoy a leisurely time together.
So is it Arlecchino and the kids? Well, the children? Them?
It's nice to enjoy tea here, you know? Care for a cup?
Indeed.
Lend me your ears, everyone.
Oh, Nadia.
Or perhaps one of you might like to start us off. How about you, friend?
Fromine.
Me? No, I don't think I can.
Then, how about you, good sir?
Of course,
I fear
of course.
that I will cause the mood on this boat to become as somber as it is in court.
Well then, I guess we're lucky we've got a local like me to organize things. Wonderful, the spotlight at last. I guess I'll be facilitating things from here.
So this is the part where we get the gang together, it seems. That's awesome. That's awesome. And like every well, okay, not every, because Inazuma kind of did that, but not really. In every other Archon quest, we end up forming like a whole like group of friends to help like with the whatever's going on. So I guess this is the part where we finally like join forces. That's cool.
That was a little long-winded, don't you
Hey,
think?
it's you, the name I can't pronounce.
Oh, you might be right. Anyway, to cut to the chase, our friend here, the Traveler, has brought us together to discuss something. As for what that is, well, let's start by saying that we'll be pooling our efforts together to create a series of traps.
Oh, how intriguing.
Interesting.
Well, it's just an expression, really. One that I just learned from Chlorand, and used on the spot. So, let's invite her to explain in detail. A round of applause, please.
Huh? Didn't you say that you would be facilitating this?
Yeah, but I still want to hear you.
Oh, come now. Your work doesn't involve much public speaking, right? This is a good chance to practice. You might even pick up some fancy oratory tricks to impress your boss with in the future.
I see. And what does my boss say?
He is glad that you consider him your boss. Do go on.
In that case, do any of you have experience hunting?
Not that I recall.
Fremine and I once used a wooden stick in a basket to catch wild rabbits when we were younger. As for Lynette, oh, right. You were sick that day, weren't you?
I've also gone diving to catch some fish before. Does that count?
Say it does.
I'm afraid not.
Does.
You may or may not have heard, but Fontaine once played host to a group known as the Marechaussee Hunters.
Hey, that's the... I think that's the artifact set for Linny.
Though that was their name, they did not hunt animals, but rather various monsters left behind by the ancient dynasty of King Remus.
Okay. Oh, we're talking about Remus? Go on. Go on.
Today, Fontaine's monster population has already thinned greatly, so the hunters have blended back into society, taking up arms in other lines of work. They even left a unique methodology of hunting in their wake.
I guess we're not talking about Remus. Alright, fine.
A trap comprises of the following components: bait, a trigger, and a containment device. Sometimes a lethal implement will also be necessary to deal with the prey. So, if we were to build a trap together, right now, what would you choose to build it with?
For me, I would prefer something basket-shaped. Pigeons and rabbits will see the bait and naturally enter the snare. Our line of work requires a deft hand, and we're some of the best in the industry, so you can count on our techniques.
You used some of those techniques while moving the people of Poisson, didn't you? My subordinates mentioned that you even performed some magic for the bawling children.
Oh, that's cute.
Yes, and I even managed to gather some intelligence in the meantime. I'm quite the multitasker if I do say so myself.
Linny, just... Come on, dude.
I'm afraid I can't claim that as my strong suit. I prefer more stable methods, like placing bait in the water and waiting for the fish to come within reach. That's the kind of method I would count on.
Calm and steady. Exactly the kind of person who would catch loads of fish.
And I can be their assistant.
With discretion, I'm sure.
I'd probably use some sort of mechanical animal. Papa once bought me some small clockwork squirrels, mice, and such. When placed in the forest, they can attract others of their kind. I remember that you liked those too, didn't you?
I did. And that would be a good way to go about it. If they're realistic enough, animals of the same kind will follow them all the way to the trap.
What about you, Monsieur Neuvillette?
I fear I do not have any related experience.
That makes sense. You usually solve problems directly, without the use of any such tricks. But I do have one more question for you, Monsieur. If we were to create a trap now, how would you design it?
I would like for it to be effective, but bring no harm to the prey. A more gentle trap would be ideal.
I mean, we're obviously talking about Furina here, but there's like a tiny part of me that's like, no, we're talking about hunting. We're gonna hunt the animal. Anyway.
Kind as always. However, our intention doesn't necessarily change the containment device and the type of implement we need. If we wanted to kill the prey in one strike, we would need a powerful implement. However, that also goes for prey that must be captured and safely contained.
Wait, why's that?
Only a hunter who's a true expert at subduing their prey can snare it without harming it. The line that divides life and death is often exceedingly thin.
Alright. So it's not like exactly what I said, but it's like what I was thinking, where I was like, this is hunting, you know, like capturing the animal in and of itself is kind of sort of hurting it.
So are we going hunting together?
Bro, are you brain dead? Okay. No, that's mean. Do you know what we're talking about, dude?
Huh. We hadn't thought of seeing ourselves as hunters. It kinda works,
Oh,
but
okay.
maybe it's still not the best metaphor.
If our means of capturing and dealing with our prey is to put them on trial, then the hunting metaphor is actually quite accurate.
I mean, like, how do you put the god of justice on trial, you know?
But we shall require much more courage than any hunter to judge a god, a being whose seat is an exalted throne.
That's right.
Oh, so that's what's going on. Sounds very interesting.
Wait, so like, do they know what we're doing? I'm curious now. Hunting was just that, a metaphor. You will not call this a hunt because that is not what you should do at present. Nor has the relationship between you and Furina reached such a dire stage. Okay. What you need is simply the secrets she is keeping. Attempting to take her secrets is an act of wait. Attempting to take her secrets is an act of sacrilegious disrespect. What must be done to prevent Fontaine from sinking into the waters as foretold in the prophecy. I love that the game is being like, hold up, guys. We're not doing anything to Farina, all right? We're not we're not gonna like kill her or anything. We just want her to spill the beans. Calm down. I love the game has to do that. There is neither hunter nor prey, but there must be a trap. That is what you will need. Thanks, game, for telling me that. Go to the base. I'm happy that the game isn't freaking out. I'm Poisson! Bro, why was it crashing earlier? What the heck? That's so bull. That's so freaking bull. Why now? Why suddenly? I'm okay. I'm okay. Oh. Okay. Never mind, it's still crashing at Poisson. It's still crashing at Poisson. Okay, never mind. Oh, yep. Nope. It's definitely doing that. Hold on for just a sec. Okay. Uh what the heck, dude? Fine. I mean, it's going decently fine. It's not crashing into oblivion, so that's good. I'm a lot better now, like emotionally. Oh, yeah, it's oh god, we're at the like we're reaching the 3-hour mark here. Okay. I think I don't know how long I'm gonna keep streaming. I kind of want to go on for a little longer. I kind of want to go on for a bit longer. Uh, I say maybe like half an hour longer, unless some like crazy stuff's going on. I think that sounds good enough because I don't want to like tire you people too much. I mean, I wasn't pretending playing this tomorrow as well, so don't be afraid. Hey, and if something crazy happens, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Uh, so it seems like Poisson in general is just not working, is what it seems to be. Because, like, Navia's dream didn't work. Yeah, Navia's dream caused the game to crash, but it wasn't like, I don't know. I mentioned this when it started crashing at Poisson, but like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I hate when it's crashing uh during cutscenes, but like at least that I understand. Like at least that I can kind of I know where it's coming from at the very least. But it's wait, hold on for a second. Yeah, okay. At least that is like I can kind of understand. What frustrates me is when it's crashing at a location. That's what frustrates me. That's what gets me mad. because to me it's kind of like, well, I can't even go in the location that the story takes place. That's bull. And I was also just like mad during the Spina di Rosula dream segment, but it was mostly because like this is a very important scene. This is a really cool scene, and it isn't working. Ah! What the heck? What the heck? Why? Why does it have to crash? I swear, literally, every single time I play this game, and I know I keep repeating myself, I sound like a broken record. I'm aware of that. Uh, it's just frustrating. And I said this earlier too, but like I've heard that this is an issue for PC players in general, just Fontaine in general just not working. Uh, and I really and if what's going on with my game is that because it has crashed off stream. Like it has crashed when I was just playing like normal. It has done that before. So I'm hope it's just like the same issue that everyone else is having. And if that's the case, Genshin, I'm begging you, fix that. I promise you, you can fix it. You've fixed stuff like this in the past. I am kneeling and praying that you fix this stuff, guys. Because shit like this is why I struggle to stream your game. I'm giving you free advertisement. I'm giving you guys the free advertisement. All right. All right, back to the game. Oh, whoops. All right.
It's been a tough few days, hasn't it? So much has been happening.
Oh, it's been insane. Those meetings sure did make me hungry.
Paimon didn't think the meetings would go on for so long, but everyone seemed pretty fired up, huh? Paimon thought they'd be at least a little frightened. Well, Fremine was, now that Paimon thinks about it, but everyone else just looked a little surprised.
Do you feel more confident for after the meetings, Paimon?
Well, it's hard to say. Paimon doesn't have any experience with this sort of thing. But with you around, Paimon sure will do great.
Paimon, we have fought in like 2 rebellions. One of them being a rebellion that we actively were not just involved in, but we actively strategized in. And okay, this isn't a rebellion, but like, we've done similar stuff before, dude.
After all, you're the most reliable person in the world, aren't you?
Aw, thank you.
Huh?
Is something wrong?
Did you just pour some tea? Paimon didn't notice you doing that at all.
No, I didn't.
Then what's that?
No? Huh.
Paimon's never seen that cup before.
Is that Mona's master?
Don't be frightened.
Oh my god,
I'm
it
just
is.
joining you two for tea. I merely refrained from saying anything till now.
Oh my god, it's her. I forgot her name.
Who's that voice? But there's no one here.
Aw, have you forgotten me already?
Wait, you are familiar. You're the voice we heard from the sky in Sumeru.
The voice from the sky, I fear that description is wrong. Though, not completely wrong. You're feeling lost now, just as you were feeling previously. I sensed that confusion and thus came to you. Guiding people is an irresistible hobby of mine, after all.
Who are you? And what do you want with us?
Consider me a passerby, just accepting a commission from my friend's disciple on a whim.
Okay, so it's not Mona's master. Nicole, I think her name is. Like this other one. Friend's disciples? So is this one of the friends of is this one of the friends of Mona's master? The enigmatic N of the Hexing Circle. Allow me to ask you, will Fontaine's prophecy come true? I ask, even though basically this entire the second we set foot in Fontaine, people have been telling us yes.
The prophecy. Yes, what has been prophesied will be fulfilled. You may view such things as the history of the future.
What? Then is there any way we can stop it?
I believe you have witnessed a failed attempt with your own eyes. Can everything in Tevat so easily be changed?
There it is again. Fate.
Ah, so you've caught on. Just as prophecies are usually only the future as seen from the perspectives of the gods, could things be happening in hidden corners where the gods' gaze does not fall? Are the things that you shall see different from the fate that the gods perceive?
What is she talking about? It all sounds really impressive and important and stuff, but it also sounds kind of scary.
The tea in the teacup is just about gone as well.
I believe that you understand, right? Some things are insignificant, but others you must reach out to change. Ultimately, fate shall serve as your only guide, no matter what will happen in Tevat's future. All you need to do is to play your part. This was good tea, by the way. Thank you for your hospitality. Well, that'll be all for today.
The voice. It's gone.
Bye, I guess. Mage N. This is the clue you're leaving for us? Huh. Interesting. The unexpected news leads to complicated feelings. Okay. When you wake up, someone seems to be outside. He's like, guys, give me a moment to read.
Someone talking. Alright, coming.
You're getting more diligent, Paimon.
Hey, it's you who's getting lazy, okay?
Well, I see I've
Mona.
walked in on some lively banter.
Hey.
Mona!
How have you been these past few days?
Fine, just fine. I went to take part in that Steambird panel. It turned out to be more interesting than I expected. Not all Fontainians are pessimistic about this. One journalist mentioned that sitting around and waiting for the end to come would be wrong, and that they should make their own rescue preparations. I agreed, so we had a brief chat with her.
Did she have pink hair by any chance?
Why, yes! It was
Charlotte.
Charlotte. You remember her, right? That daredevil journalist?
Indeed I do.
I'm in full support of her view. Prophecies are very important, but how can people allow their lives to be commandeered by just a few words?
That's right! Paimon's glad to hear something sensible for once.
Ah, yes. About what we had discussed before. I did try, but I'm afraid I couldn't reach the old hag. I'll try again tonight, but I wouldn't get your hopes up.
Actually, someone's already came over.
Huh?
You tell Mona about your mysterious guest.
Goodness gracious. Are you serious?
I believe she came to pass a message to us.
She said that even the god's gaze has blind spots. Pretty bold if you ask Paimon. Most people would believe the gods to be all-knowing, right?
The Hexen Circle members are certainly anything but ordinary. As for the mage named N, the old hag has mentioned her a few times. She said that N's sense of direction is incredible, and that she loves guiding those who are lost. But I've never met her, and if she were still alive, she'd be... well, suffice it to say that the hag's at least a few hundred now, and N's been around for longer than that.
So what are they doing to keep themselves alive?
Whoa. The Hex and
Unless they're not
Virgo
human.
sounds like a scary group. But they must really stay in shape to live so long.
Their abilities alone are pretty terrifying. If she came to see you personally, then the problem you're facing must truly be of great importance.
Well, it's not like Paimon could understand anything she said.
Yes, she was quite cryptic, but I suspect she means that there is still a way to turn things around. She didn't say when or what that would be, though, so... perhaps it is something that you cannot know right now.
True. Her words were meant to be a helpful hint, but when will we realize their value and meaning? Was that the best answer that my question could have gotten?
Traveler, Paimon, are you two alright?
Yeah, we're just thinking.
Oh, we're fine. We're just a little down right now. It kind of feels like the end is coming, you know?
That is a heavy feeling for this, like, nice little jazzy music to play. We're here like, yeah, the world is ending.
I see. I feel that same sense of desperation, too. I guess you could consider me someone who has often witnessed fate. So far as I have seen, it cannot be swayed. But even so, I still hope for, and believe in, miracles. Astrology is eternal and rational, but fate may not be. It is cruel, but it can also be beautiful. Perhaps that's what En was trying to tell you. Not to lose heart, and to believe that what you are seeing playing out before you is not yet set in stone.
That's beautiful.
I did originally think of steering clear of all this, but I couldn't. Even if this is all futile, I still wish to help everyone. If we don't struggle to the last, then how can we face the end when it comes?
Huh. You do have a point.
There I go, talking about astrological principles again. Sorry about that. The moment I start talking about work-related stuff. I need to get going.
Don't worry about it, Mona. And thank you.
It was worth trying to comfort you, even if only a little. I believe that you'll help those who are struggling in the same way I did. I suppose that might be why we always seem to meet by coincidence.
Hehe.
Paimon feels kinda moved by what Mona said. But also kinda sad, too. Hey, Traveler. Paimon suddenly feels like going outside for a walk. Let's go. Let's walk around the city, shall we? There's a few spots we always like to walk by.
Damn. You know things are bad when we literally have to, like, take a walk around the city. You know that's how things are bad. I guess go here. It's very nice out.
Huh? Our names are written in this newspaper.
Yo!
What's going on?
We're famous! Maybe we're famous. Maybe we're famous. I don't know how to say that.
Let Paimon see! The underwater stronghold, the Fortress of Meripede, has continued in its noble autonomy. But that does not mean that others cannot interact with it.
Okay.
My recent attempts to enter the fortress bore little fruit. Huh. Guess Charlotte still hasn't given up on that.
Spoil a book or something, girl.
Thus, did an Outlander friend become the focus of this report. A blonde adventurer with their white fairy legends trailing in their wake. It is said that this mysterious traveler once visited the underwater fortress. So while the fortress's interior remains a mystery behind closed doors, do not fear, for the tales of the traveler contain surprises in spades. Journalist Charlotte's big biggest scoop yet. The Traveler's Trail, World Walker. Huh. Charlotte took so many awesome photos of us and we never even noticed her.
That's not creepy.
She hasn't been able to get a hold of anything at the fortress, so since we're easier to find, she's using us as the subject matter instead?
That sure seems to be the case.
Ugh, seriously? Well, fine. Those headlines and photos do look cool, so Paimon will forgive her this time.
Okay.
We're here! Paimon's hungry. Should we go in and get something to eat?
Are we going inside? Are we going inside? Okay. Alright, not many people.
Hey, quick! Look! That's the limited edition only 16 slices a day cake!
Dude, hasn't it already sold out for the day?
It was so delicious the last time we tried it! Despite the tense situation we were in, let's give it another go. I'm sure it'll be great!
We can't let anyone get ahead of us.
One slice of cake, please.
Too bad, too bad!
Someone showed up after all! Oh, wait, you're the one from the Palais Mermonia.
Oh yeah, it's you.
Oh, are you here to buy cake too? It seems Monsieur Nervalette was right. You really can eat.
Yeah, yes we can.
Wait, did he really say something like that?
He is the type to say something like that.
That's right. Even he has his own preferences when it comes to food. As for me, I love the cake and coffee here.
Do you come here often?
Usually every day.
Every day?
It's part of my daily schedule, apart from work. I shall have my cake and coffee.
What?
Then what if someone told you one day that this place would be closing soon, and you wouldn't get to eat cake here anymore? What would you think?
So Paimon's not doing very well.
But why would it close?
The prophecy?
Well, Paimon doesn't know either, but maybe the waters will rise tomorrow. You know, like in the prophecy.
Oh, she's not okay.
Oh, the prophecy. To be honest, I haven't paid much attention to that. No, still, even if there'd be no more cake tomorrow, that wouldn't keep me from having some today. No, it's the same for eating in general. You might not be able to eat tomorrow, but if you can do so today, then you should carry on. That's what people call living, you know.
Huh.
Words of wisdom from a Melusine.
Don't be sad. Excuse me, could I have 2 more slices of cake to go? These 2 slices are for you. Sijuin said that this kind of expression you're making is what humans call being sad.
Do Melusines not get sad? What is this? Seven says, gotta go now. Good night and have fun with the game. Alright then. Bye.
Oh, you know Sijuin?
I sure do. She was born before me, and she sometimes comes to the surface to teach us things about humans. She said that humans are creatures that are saddened easily, yes, and you can only lift their spirits by feeding them delicious food. So please try the cakes here.
I mean, she's not wrong, but...
I've got something else to do, so I'll be going now. You two try to stay in a good mood after eating, all right? Bye.
Bye.
And there she goes.
Oh, she's not gonna say that? Paimon hopes to see you later? Okay.
Alright, let's dig in. Paimon's sure this cake will be delicious.
You share a glance with Paimon and scarf down the cake.
It's more delicious than last time! And the flavor gets even better with a sip of tea. It sure would be nice if we could come again tomorrow. Sure would be nice if we could always eat delicious food here.
Now we leave. I love this, although the music does not fit, because it's just, you know, it's just location music, but I really, really like this, like, this, you know, these little changes, and for instance, like, Paimon's personality, where it's like, you know, this feeling that, like, the end is coming, and there's nothing you can really do, at least not now. And I love how, like, even someone like Paimon is like, weesh, about the whole thing.
Oh, we're near the Steambird office. Let's go look for Charlotte and have a chat.
Yeah! I love this entire section. We're just distracting ourselves. There she is. Hello.
Wow! If it isn't the Traveler and Paimon! Oh, have you seen the article I wrote about you?
Ha! You've got some nerve! You just used us to make some quick mora!
Can we negotiate a profit split?
Oh, you needn't worry about that. I heard that you were in Poisson some time back, so I sent you a letter to discuss just that. It appears you didn't receive it, though.
Well.
It's all right, though. I've set aside the amount intended for you. I've even set the table with some food.
Heck yeah.
Really? Oh, you're the best!
You're almost a little too easy to win over, Paimon. If I were a journalist with ulterior motives, you'd be in trouble now, you know.
Oh, Paimon knows you're not like that.
Still, what brings you here all of a sudden? Were you looking for me?
When Mona mentioned you, we thought of coming to see you at work.
I see! It seems you've already bumped into Mona here in Fontaine. So, she mentioned me? What did she say?
She said that you're a real daredevil of a journalist.
Nice. In which case, can this daredevil journalist dare to request an exclusive interview with the legendary Traveler and Paimon?
Huh? So your article in the paper today doesn't count?
Apparently not.
Oh, of course it doesn't. That was more like live photography. What I'd like to do is dive deeper and ask you to talk about the things you've seen and experienced.
You seriously want to interview me?
Yeah, are we even qualified enough?
Why not? If I say you're worth an interview, then you're worth it. But not right now, of course. I'll need a few days to prepare.
Okay.
Oh, in that case, we'll just chat when you have the time then?
Oh, so that's a yes? Ooh, splendid! I'll tell the editor-in-chief immediately. I'll have to apply for lighting, a venue, some props, and...
Girl, are you filming us?
Whew, so much to get done now. Talk to you later.
Okay.
Wait, Charlotte, Paimon's still got a question for you.
And what's that?
If, just for example, Fontaine were to be flooded tomorrow, what would you do today?
Huh. That's the prophecy you're talking about, isn't it? I mean, I do hear about it often, but I've never once thought that the day could be tomorrow.
I think most people just assume that the prophecy is like a gradual thing. I think that's what most people assume when they hear about it. I'll talk about this later.
If you're seriously asking, then I might try and think of a way to leave Fontaine. Oh, but I'm still a journalist first and foremost. That means I have a duty to be reporting from the scene. And secondly, I wouldn't forsake my homeland that easily.
Okay, but like, I get it. You love journalism. But girl, the world is ending. I think you have a little bit more to worry about than your job. It's sad.
From what I've seen, most people don't know what they'd do should the worst come to pass. In truth, it might be better just to behave like normal rather than worry over such an end. So in all likelihood, I'd probably still be prepping at the office for that interview of ours. I know what you're thinking. That sounds a bit sad, but I've always believed that it's best to do what you enjoy. Just think about it. If this nation really were to be suddenly destroyed tomorrow, but I still successfully finish an exclusive interview with a truly unique person, then the story I would wind up writing would truly be timeless.
Pretty heavy, actually. That's pretty heavy. Like a I'll live on in my writing kind of thing.
And then do you know what I'd do? Well, I'd write that story, send it for printing, and use messenger pigeons to get copies out to the various nations as soon as possible.
Aww.
I'm not a dreamer, nor am I a workaholic, but I do love my job, and I'd be proud of leaving such an article behind. I guess you could say that I was born to be a journalist. But anyway, that's my answer. And on that note, I'll get back to my preparations.
Jeez.
That's so nice. All of a sudden, Paimon actually kinda envies her. Anyway, let's go and take a look at the sea, shall we?
Oh, Paimon, what are you doing? What are you doing? Well, let's just wait for a moment. Please don't crash.
The sea breeze and scenery can be a pretty soothing combo, huh?
No, it's still going. Alright.
Paimon's been thinking.
Yes?
If it wasn't Fontaine, but all of Tevat that would be destroyed tomorrow, where would we go and what would we do? No, Paimon should ask, if you could choose, what would you like to do?
If I could choose, huh? It's just like Charlotte said. Suddenly trying to consider what to do is pointless.
We've always been moving to the next destination, so we haven't spent much time thinking about these kinds of things. We didn't have to either, with us always being on the road and whatnot.
Until that moment comes, I think we'll keep journeying on.
You mean, still traveling?
Yeah. Cherishing every single moment. Okay. Yes. Cherishing every single moment that I have to look upon this world.
Huh. Wait, isn't that what we've always been doing?
The banter goes back and forth between the two of you as time slips by. As night falls, you return to your accommodations and end this busy day. The next few days are just as calm. Charlotte comes to find you and conducts the interview in the Spina di Nersula's safe house at the French word. Oh, Navia, having finished her business in Poisson, even drops by to take a photo with the two of you. All goes well. Well, oh, we're still in the cutscene? Damn.
Feels like you'll grow mold if you stay here long enough. But it's still better than the Fortress of Meripede, that's for sure. It's not only damp there, but salty too.
So the two of you are still here. Wonderful.
Oh, you're from the Palais Mermonia, aren't you?
Yes, I'm Isadora. Monsieur Nervillet sent me to look for you two before. I heard that afterward you went to the Fortress of Meropide.
So you are under the impression that we might be wanted criminals?
Not at all. I'm well aware that you're friends of his. Actually, I'm here to pass along a message from him.
Did something happen?
Yes, inside the Opera House. The Maréchaussée Phantom has declared the incident a small-scale riot.
A riot?
What?
Well, that said, I don't personally think it was that serious. Lady Furina was watching a performance at the Opera House, and while she was resting during an intermission, some other audience members suddenly started harassing her.
Oh.
loudly accusing her of doing nothing about the prophecy crisis. And before she could respond, others started to join in.
Oh, damn.
The crowd continued to grow, and protests against the Hydro Archon started to break out.
So people have started to put the blame on Furina. Guess they finally found an outlet for the pressure they've been under due to the prophecy.
I mean, let's be 100% fair here. Like, although Furina might be doing something, he certainly doesn't seem to be doing anything.
I agree. People will naturally rely on gods, as is customary. But the moment people feel threatened, gods are also the first to be blamed.
So what happened after that? Is Furina okay?
Seeing that the situation was spiraling out of control and that further argument was pointless, she claimed that she'd gotten tired of this and left in a hurry. The Marechaussee Phantom had their hands full maintaining order and did not catch where Lady Furina had gone. Only when things had stabilized did we realize that she had gone missing.
So, you mean she's still missing?
Okay.
That's right. The Marechaussee has dispatched many people to search for her, but we don't have any leads yet. That said, I don't think there's much to worry about. She is a god after all. Even if she were to fall into the hands of rioters, what could ordinary people do to her?
I understand the situation.
Good. Monsieur Nervillette sent me to tell you about the situation, but he didn't say anything else.
Don't worry, this is more than enough to go on. Thanks for keeping us informed.
Ah, is that so? Well, alright then. In that case, you two take care. I'll be heading back to the Palais now.
Okay.
Well,
Oh!
sounds like we should hurry over to Poisson then.
Oh, wait! Hold up. Was this part of the plan? These rioters? Was this the plan? You sure caught on quickly.
If we know Furina, she won't try to fix things in this situation. Instead, she'll look for a place to wait out the heat. And, as we also know, she may be loud and dramatic, but she doesn't have a heart of stone. When Nervillette was talking to her in the Palais Mermonia, and she heard about Poisson, she couldn't hide her sadness and remorse. It would be hard for her to ignore being accused by the public today. Paimon thinks Furina's probably taken the opportunity to slip away to Poisson and try to relieve the sense of guilt that she's feeling. Huh. Well, what do you think? Paimon knows the answer, of course, but Paimon can do the analysis to back it up too. Cool, huh?
I see. Becoming a detective's done you some good. Looks like those detective novels you've had an effect on you.
In that case, there's not a moment to lose. Poisson, here we come.
All right. Well, I think we are more than done tonight. We're definitely done tonight. So, I guess the only thing I have left now is to, I have some things to, I have stuff I want to talk about. Okay. So, let's, oh wait, actually, hold on for one little second, a tiny little bit. Okay, so I have a couple thoughts because we are still clearly on, oh shoot, the music? Oh, did I remove the music? Music back on. Not of the game, but just background music. Okay, so these are my current thoughts right now. So if you guys don't know, there is a very popular theory going around, I'm just trying to adjust the volume. There's a really popular theory floating around right now, that has to do with, like, what's going on with Furina. And the theory, mind you, this is a theory, is that the prophecy has already occurred. And everything we're seeing in Fontaine is just a recreation from Furina. Where she's basically recreating a world before the prophecy. And it's the reason why, and basically she's trying to like tell everyone, no, it's okay. Everything's fine. Everything's cool. Nothing's going on. It's fine. It's all like we're good here. Uh because in her mind, like, it already happened and everything's fine now. Is the thought. Like, she's at the very least recreating, like, yeah, the time before. And she's trying to pretend that everything's okay for her own sanity, I guess we could put it like that. And when I first heard this theory, I was like, I don't know, that feels like a tiny bit of stretch. I'm not so sure about that anymore. Like, that sounds pretty accurate about it, especially if you have seen her character teaser and her character demo. Especially if you have seen those. She 100% has a connection with Egeria. Egeria, however you're supposed to pronounce it. 100% she has one. What it is exactly, we obviously don't know. That's exactly why we're interrogating her about this. I am very curious to see how this will play out, because obviously everything that we have played so far has just been set up. It's all been set up for the climactic finale. And I cannot wait. As for the crashing, I just want to thank you guys so much for sticking by during the soap cutting. Like, trust me when I tell you guys that if I wanted it, if I wish things were different, I really do. I hate it so much. Like, I hate it more than you do. Because I'm the one presenting, you know? And yeah, like, it frustrated me to no end, but I knew this would happen. I knew it would. It was just the fact that it was going on in scenes that were clearly very important. If not for the overall story, then for Navia's character arc. It happened in scenes that were so important. And that part frustrated me so much. And there is gonna be a chance that that'll happen in tomorrow's stream. There's a very big chance that it'll happen in tomorrow's stream. I don't want it to happen, but it might. And I mean, it's like with these crashes, there's nothing I can really do about it. I'll try to find the normal cutscenes on YouTube for in the event that this happens, we could watch those. But yeah, I just really hope that it doesn't happen during, like, really big scenes. I just really hope that doesn't happen. Like, big scenes in the sense of, like, I don't know. I mean, I was gonna say, like, big scenes in the sense of, like, big story important stuff, but, like, the crash was a pretty big story important stuff. So, what I'm saying is that it might happen tomorrow. Well, I mean, it's been happening in literally every single Archon Quest stream that I have ever done. But I mean, like, during, like, really big scenes, it might happen. And I may not want it to happen, but it very well might. I'm saying this as a warning, not only to you guys, but for myself. It's a warning for both of us. It's a warning for both of us. But, yeah. I don't really have a lot to say. Anything else, then I'll just be repeating myself a million more times. So, I guess this is it. I guess it's the end of the stream. But, yeah, for what it's worth, I hope you guys enjoyed it. For what it's worth. Like, I hope you guys were having a good time. Whenever the game was not crashing, I was having the time of my life. And even when the game was crashing, the scenes that I sadly couldn't show were so cool that I still had, like, a level. I still enjoyed them on some level. So, Yeah, no. Definitely streaming tomorrow. I don't know if it's going to be at 4 or at 5. There's a part of me that wants to do it a little earlier, at like 4, but we'll have to see about that. We'll have to see about that. Tripix says hi. Hello. Yeah, alas, we are ending the stream tonight. Yeah, no, sadly we are ending it. I was just saying, like, I will stream tomorrow around the same time. I'm not sure whether or not I should stream at 4 or 5 Eastern Standard Time. I'm not completely sure, but I want to I want to stream at around that time. Maybe at like 4:30. I think that's a decent compromise. But yeah, that's it. I don't have much to say. Can't wait for tomorrow to if it doesn't end tomorrow, can't wait to see what happens next. And yeah, that's it. Thank you, and good night.